Yeah, hi. Let me
Hello.
make sure that we're all working with sounds. Sounds are working. Everything's
Working with
working. Hi. Hello, everyone. I forgot to do one thing, but I'm going to do that right now on the side because I got to bring up freaking TikTok because I have so many things going right now. My brain is going to explode. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Dinner and a Game. We thank you so much for joining us. We are absolutely thrilled that you guys could be here with us tonight as we are back to playing Emerald Sanctums. We are down a player because, as with all things, real life comes first, and one of our players, the amazing Diamond, is out. Hope she gets better. If they manage to stay awake long enough to catch some of the stream, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Drink fluids, take meds, go sleep.
Right now.
Right now. Young lady, go to sleep right now. What are we going to do with them? But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and say good night to Diamond and good evening to the rest of you as we are going to play Emerald Sanctums, which is our World of Darkness TTRPG game, which is called an Orphans campaign because we do not play just one aspect of the World of Darkness. Not all vampires. It's not all werewolves. It's not all changelings. This is a group made up of pretty much people who are outside the norm, even for their supernatural communities. And so we have a little bit of everything from werewolves to fae to mages, all the way over to a possible were-dragon. We don't know.
It's a supernatural orgy.
Supernatural orgy of chaos.
We got dinosaur Jesus now.
If you're under 18, you're 12.
Get out.
Yes, get out.
By the way,
get out of here.
All the commands should now work in our chat for anyone in Twitch because I've set up Streamlabs to be able to do the commands. So if you guys see any commands that you want to repeat, such as this one right here, exclamation point adult.
How's my cry counter?
Your cry counter should work.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I don't have it up. I think it only works.
I
in
cried
Twitch,
again.
so.
1.
35 and 1.
35 and 1. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Oh, we should have done that. That was horrible. Why did anyone let me do that? Sphinx can sing all he wants, but I should never ever sing. Unless of course we're doing the world's worst birthday song, which reminds me, I need to make sure I have everyone's birthdays for live that coincide with live streams.
Okay. Let me see if mine falls on a Tuesday this year.
Mine does.
Yours does. So you're gonna get the world's best birthday, best worst birthday song ever.
Mine is on a Saturday this year.
We're gonna stream on a Saturday just to fuck you up. Because you're the originator of the world's worst birthday song ever.
It's true. I am.
No, mine falls on a Thursday this year.
Sorry.
But it's also right when y'all go on break for holidays too.
That's true.
Aww.
But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Tonight we're going to play, like I said, World of Darkness. And we always want you to be reminded when we're playing any stream, it is adults only. But it is especially true in streams that tackle darker, more nefarious or insidious plot lines that can involve items that would cause possible trauma to be awoken. Remember, if you ever feel like something is triggering, even if you don't even understand why, it is always okay to take a step away from the stream, go watch something else for a little bit, whatever you want to do, and take care of you, because that is more important than you watching our stream. We know a lot of people who watch these streams are our friends, but we want to make sure that you guys take care of yourselves and don't try and sacrifice more than you can afford just to give us a view. Also remember, you can also mute our tab and not even watch us at all and just lurk. That's cool too. We love you no matter what. And the most important thing I want to say about tonight is we are still raising funds for PCRF. PCRF is the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. We are raising funds until we hit $1,000. We're at $365, I think, dollars right now raised. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep raising funds to hit the $1,000 mark. And because we're trying to do anything we can to help out in these situations, we all understand what is happening what's happening there right now. Because literally, the reason we have to say PCRF is I don't dare say the P word out loud more than once in a stream because we could get repressed. And because we're streaming to all of our social media channels, which includes stuff like Facebook, TikTok, everything else, which means that there are organizations out there that will suppress us because we're bringing up subject matter that people don't want. But they are
Because
doing
we're
their best.
telling
Huh?
the truth. The truth. Wow.
Yeah,
Because they're rude.
Mm.
Because they're
Because they're-
assholes.
because
There
they're-
we go.
because they're dicks.
Hi,
Also,
Dix. How you doing?
How
We
dicks.
see you.
Also, remember that this is an adult stream for language as well.
Fuck.
Mhm.
Yes.
But yes, but not but anything, but just a but. A butt.
Yeah.
A butt.
Where?
Yes.
Where?
I love it how
Guys,
it says
squeeze it.
a butt. And also for our
Do I have
Patreon-
consent of the butt?
for our Patreon members, we have finally figured out how to put this stupid call in Patreon. Just the call, because the stream is live everywhere else. You don't need it on Patreon. But now the call itself is live in Patreon. So what that means is we're going to start doing this during our pre-call. We're going to start doing this. It's going to be live during the break. And it's going to be live for whatever little after call we do afterwards. And that way you guys can experience everything that happens. Plus, you get to see the notorious cast chat that usually derails everything and throws everything into the chaos pile. So that is now available to our Patreon subscribers. I think at the $3 or $5 level and up. The only level doesn't get is the $1 level, because that's just the you love us and you're giving us $1. But so we're gonna start doing that from now on. So now, as official, we are streaming on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok,
Yes.
YouTube, and Patreon. So I'm streaming on 6 different platforms all at one time. Holy shit. Thank you all so much for joining us. Hope someone finds something somewhere that they enjoy watching this on, because God knows we're trying to reach out to you guys and make sure it's all available to you. Let me bring up my roll 20 so I can have my jukebox up. Everyone else. But in the meantime, let's say hi and low. Let's say hello to our amazing gaming players who are going to be allowing me to traumatize them this session. We just got through filling Star Shard Stories in on what happened last game.
Hi, I'm Star Shard Stories. I'm playing Countess Rosaline. I'm not going through the title shebang tonight. She is a she-noble of House Islanded. She's wearing a lovely banana dress today. Gonna have a wonderful breakfast. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Absolutely. And I'm gonna get bagels from High King David. That's what's gonna happen.
Are we calling it bagels now?
No. I mean,
Construe that
I
as you
need-
like.
hey, if I
Finn
have to
disappears for
Hold on,
just a night.
Hold on. If I have to seduce him with some ankle, I will fucking do it in order to save the Bay Realms. Abso-fucking-lutely. If I have to seduce High King David, I'll do it. He can be added into my harem. It's fine.
He could be husband number 8 or whatever.
Husband number 3.
Number 3. Well, I don't know. Finn's died enough times. Does each time count as a new win?
I feel like it's
New-
also, you don't know if Aiden also has a husband, so that he's like a step husband.
Well, Aiden does have a husband.
know.
It's Finn.
It's Finn.
No, like
Finn,
another,
yeah.
like a side husband.
Oh,
Side
Oh,
husband.
Yeah, like a side
It
husband that's
wouldn't
like just.
surprise me. Rose wouldn't care.
No, exactly. So you don't know how many Aiden has in his hair.
Y'all don't know if
that-
Rose
that
has
are-
a wife in Arcadia somewhere. Y'all don't
I
know.
would love to meet Rose's wife if she has one in Arcadia.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Welcome
Anyway,
to the
High
power
King
trip.
David can get in line for a kiss from Rose per day. He gets 1 kiss a day.
One kiss a day. Rose just has to spend all day like
Rose has to ration
dealing with her
affection.
consorts because she has too many.
Okay, Rose has
Hear
to
me
ration her
out.
affection.
Hear me out. High King's David, soon to be ex-wife, is in the same house Rose is in. He likes the House Islanded girls.
I love soon to be former. I love soon to be blank. Is so fun.
Soon to be blank. All right, let's continue.
Continue on.
Let's continue the Ring of Chaos, and we'll go to our newest member of the Chaos crew, Tove. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Who are you playing tonight? If there was ever any doubt.
I get to play Fia Kramirin. You can call him Fia. I know Irish names can sometimes be difficult to pronounce. He is technically Irish. Technically. But he is a pirate captain originally born in the 1600s, technically from the 1700s, and now is in modern day. And listen, this crew is real important to him. just that's a little bit.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Normally he
upset.
stands. Well, normally he stands at a nice 4'7". If you go into his Arcid form, he gets to 12'2". And then if you get to his Sucid form, which he's currently in as a crocodile in the sewers, you get to 26 feet.
You don't even fit in most of those fucking sewer tunnels.
Not in Seattle, damn. Y'all act like we in New York or something.
He'll make himself fit.
Listen,
That is his crew member.
So basically, if Pandora dies, it will not be from drowning. It'll be getting crushed up against the wall.
Mothered by crocodile.
in a sewer before I can use any of my cool stuff that I've waited so long to use.
Hey, but it's a hell of a way to die.
This is the worst way to die. I don't get to
Listen,
die
listen.
anything in the
Okay, listen. If you are in danger of being crushed, we'll just go Arcid. I'll just become a sea monster. It's fine.
Thank you for calling 911. What's the nature of your emergency?
Sea monsters crushing make its way in their thighs.
Milagros, how are you doing?
Fantastic. I had a very interesting day at my new job. It took me an entire week, but I arranged a single lunch between like a dozen people, and almost all of them were from outside the country. To meet a bunch of really cool activists from Kenya, Uganda, the Netherlands, and India. And like that was really awesome. And now I'm trying to put together my sister's college schedule for next year, so she doesn't end up crying and having like 5 9 a.m.s in a row. Because fuck that, morning classes, boo.
Oh, I remember time not too long ago. Our own Milagros was still in college, and she was playing this game from their dorm room.
Yes, I was. And now I have an apartment in Brooklyn.
The dream can happen, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true. It's true. Cheers. They'll never get rid of me. I live here, and I've been saying that for like 3 years running now.
Yep,
It's true. I seen it.
And finally, we have the one, the only fantasy daddy, Sphinx Akasha. How are you doing, noble sir?
Today has been a day. It has been a day. I definitely needed that boba tea that I had earlier. Now I've got some Lopsong Souchong to finish it off with that warm hug. And yeah. Hi everybody. I'm Sphinx Akasha. I'm your champion of bards, your storyteller for all seasons, the keeper of the Eye of the Wayfarer, and the creator and proprietor of the Everbright archive. What's the Everbright? Don't worry about that. Why are you asking such questions? Get out of here. You'll find out soon enough. And today I'm going to be playing our Order of Hermes mage, our recent incarnation of the Merlin, our put upon owner and proprietor of the Couch and Quill Tea House and Bookstop, Emrys Malik Grant. He is the fantasy dad. He's the party dad, and he's feeling very very tired at the moment. Very tired. Cove, you had stuff. I saw
For you.
had stuff. For me.
For you. You mentioned boba tea. And this is how I'm starting off this session. You mentioned boba tea because I got into an argument with someone, an actual full-blown argument the other day about boba tea. Because not all tea is soup, but boba tea is soup.
Agreed.
Didn't we have this argument?
We did not.
Can we not?
I'm so fine with not having this argument. I just needed it to be out in the universe so that it came up again.
Ray, I have a question.
Uh-uh.
No, I got a question because
Okay.
my sister's playing her D&D campaign right now
Mhm.
that she's had for a while.
Uh-huh.
They're level 10, and their DM is throwing something with a CR 26 at them.
CRs don't matter for shit. Well, okay.
Okay, because they're panicking.
Technically, he should be able to kill them all dead.
Yes, that's
But
what they
he's-
think is gonna happen.
If they're a good DM, this is a story beat, not a death sentence.
Yeah, that's what they're
So-
hoping because it has like 890 something HP,
Yeah, that's fine.
and like they're crying,
You
screaming,
guys are
throwing
gonna
up
go
right
up
now.
against the god.
She
It's
went
a
she
Dark
went to
Souls
grab
character.
she went to grab ice cream for the stress and like peeked in and was like, "Can you ask Ray if this is allowed?" So
It's completely allowed.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So Ray,
if
Hi.
they die, they die. I don't know. It's not
it's
my
story
campaign.
time.
It is story time.
If they die, they die.
I
can't
cannot
wait
avoid
to
it any
see-
longer.
Is High King David gonna present the bagels all just like on a sword? Like, hello, this isn't a threat. Just pick one. Just grab it.
It's
Y'all
everything-
forget Rose is a sword master herself.
That's still a threat.
Or is he gonna come in naked,
Rose, doesn't
holding the
Rose's
bagels?
sword isn't Rose's sword almost like Val's dancing sword, where it actually goes by
Oh
itself?
yeah.
You never
thought
told
so.
me fully what it does. All I know is it's a magical sword.
Mhm.
Can the
It's summoned
sword
when
cut all
called.
the bagels and like cream cheese them like
It has
by
weight tier
itself?
5.
Oh yeah. You can teleport with it.
What the?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
You can also move insanely fast because it can do hopscotch.
Come on, bro.
Like with Wayfair, I can make a gate into the dreaming with the damn sword.
I heard a gay.
Okay.
I can make a
It's
gay.
changeling. Everything's
doesn't-
automatically gay.
She doesn't need to make any more gays.
No.
She's already got a bunch of them.
Overpopulated with gays right now. We're gonna have a census to see what's going on with all these damn gays. So, as we left off,
We're here.
last
We're playing D&D.
yeah.
Yes.
We're playing
Yeah.
RPGs.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we last session left off with Thea finding out that one of their lost crew, who they have not heard hide nor hair of, and should technically be 300 something years old, is here in the city and has been to Pandora's apartment before they actually got there and ransacked it. Via their scent, their Basalt is their name, and their scent was still very strong. So Fia began tracking it. She tracked it to a sewer grate, but unfortunately, while running down the street trying to pursue them, Fia got upset. And when Fia gets upset, the sky cries. And since the sky was already depressed and kind of just like dripping tears, the tears became a torrent, and we had to pound the M cry counter like 50 times because we had to equal the amount of fluid that was coming out of the skies now. But Fia jumped into the sewer without thinking because Fia is a water-based creature and can breathe underwater. And Pandora, being the loyal friend that they are, dove in after them. So as we left them off, they're in a sewer that's quickly filling up with water and is turning into a torrent. But we're gonna put them on hold for a second because we have to deal with someone who hours and hours ago went home to
To
get
sleep. Yeah,
so
she had a good sleep. It was a fantastic sleep.
sure that's what happened.
No, don't do this to her, please.
So you went home.
Yes.
You had made a call to High King Day and respectfully requested that he come very quickly
With bagels.
with bagels, apparently.
And the marquee. The local marquee as
The
well.
local marquee, because there is a dispute as to who is in charge.
Yep.
So, you went home with Aiden.
Yep.
What the heck? We got reported on TikTok for hate
what?
speech.
Good job.
Good job.
The fuck?
Thanks.
Gonna talk
Ye-
about ass eating extra this session now.
No,
Talk
literally, we
about
have
ass
to.
Is it because I talked about consent for squeezing the butt?
I
think
don't
so.
know. We just got banned.
How?
Oh, it could be the gays comment.
What? We are the gays. This is the
Listen,
gays.
listen. I got banned off of TikTok lives for 5 days for sexual content when I was in a hoodie.
Okay, remember the one
You
time
mean
that
a horror deed?
I had to submit my driver's license because they thought I was underage on TikTok.
Oh, I
Live.
remember that. All right, so hopefully everyone who is on TikTok can come over here. I can't tell them that anymore.
Big had to go.
But come
He had
over
to
to
go
any
get
of
his
our other
Morty.
socials, folks. Sorry, we literally I got booted. All right, sorry about
All
that,
right.
guys. So,
Yes.
but yeah, you get home with Aiden.
Yep.
Aiden's
I did the whole painting and everything out of charcoals.
Mhm,
Did
mhm.
that.
Aiden, while you were painting, Aiden, because there is a fireplace that's in your apartment upstairs that actually comes down into the studio.
Yep.
So while you were doing that, Aiden lit a fire, and he went into the kitchen, and he's like, "Well, I can't say I like this place, but at least you left wine."
Do you have a problem with my art studio?
Like, well, it's in town, and the whole place burns.
We're in the art district, so it's less banal.
Oh, I know, but it's just
It burns.
we'll deal with it. How's the bale fire?
Should be in the fireplace on the second floor.
I'll go make sure it's lit, and then I'll make sure to bring some down here because
For tomorrow, yes.
yes. So he goes, "I'll be right back," and he goes upstairs. You start painting. After a few minutes, he comes down, and he is holding like a brass censer,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got obvious balefire in it.
Yep.
And he brings it down, and he like sets up the fireplace downstairs, and he uses the balefire to ignite it. And he comes walking over to you, and he's kind of standing beside the painting,
Mhm.
and he says, "What are we
Tomorrow?
raw? Can't just sit out."
No. The biggest priority is figuring out what is going on with the members of my freehold.
I agree that we need to find out what's going on.
That is a priority. One of the priorities, not the priority. The other one is getting Finn out of whatever mess he's in.
That is honestly Finn's own abilities. I am expecting him to turn up any moment. Some whimsical story of how he got teleported in some backwater place and befriended all the locals and is engaged to 7 different people.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, have you seen him? He is what they called a golden retriever.
Yes, I know. I'm married to him too. I understand. But what I wanted to can't or daughter
I know.
there.
I know.
You
She's
don't know everything.
She's an adult, though.
I know she's an adult. But is also very, even after all the time we spent fighting there, she is very idyllic. And she thinks that this whole situation and having been her master of spies, I can tell you that that's and leaving her without our supervision means leaving her without the guidance. Make sure that she pray. They get the they were here.
She's not completely unsupervised.
She has her war council.
That we hand selected.
We hand selected because we hope that they will be incorruptible, but we can't be sure. The only people we can be sure of is us.
I don't even know we can get back there.
Wife, you're also sovereign.
Yes.
Have permission to try and find a way for yourself to.
Yes, in exchange, one of the council has to come here.
I don't know what the mechanics are going to be. That might be part of it. Some may have to exchange places with. I don't know yet. But I am going to start looking if that is acceptable.
That is acceptable.
Kind of like he walks over to you as you're painting, and he like he like turns you to face him, and he's like he goes like where he's just like looking straight down at you, and he says, "That case, I mean, here's cool."
She'll put the brush down.
And we can fade on to black on that, and you can get some rest.
She sleeps. It's
This
she
is an
gets-
18 plus 3. If you're not 18, then you're 12.
She's gonna get up. Yeah.
I love how
This is what got her into trouble in the first place, guys. And
But it's just it happens. Things like this happen all the time.
she's gonna get up early in the morning to make breakfast because she is having guests, making sure the table's nice, blah blah blah.
So
And her little nails are little bananas. She has like yellow nails with banana on one of the bananas are on her middle finger. Little banana earrings and a little banana dress.
If this were a sitcom, it would like fade to like of the view of the house from the outside with some cool saxophone playing.
Love it.
that's weird.
Mhm.
I saw Cove just put through a sound alert, but it didn't. I didn't hear it.
Oh. Cove is being censored.
At least it's not on Pride Month, because
Go.
then Milagros will say something shitty to me.
Yes. But Rose made a lovely breakfast for her guests.
Of course. So, what did you actually give him a time, or did you say be there in the morning?
She said they'd be around 8 a.m.
Okay. So, right at 8 a.m., there is a knock at the studio door.
Alfred?
Alfred comes walking out, and he opens the studio door, and he says, he opens the studio door, and he says, "Good day. Yes, are you here?" And he stops, and he says, "There's no one out here.
Excuse me?
There's no one out here."
Aiden? Can you go check?
Aiden goes down and goes out to the side. The door to the actual apartment area is in the alley beside the studio. It's not. You
Yeah.
don't go through the studio proper. You can. There's a door to get to the apartment from the studio.
Yeah.
But you have to go to. But for everyone else, they park in the alley and they go up the back.
Yeah.
So Aiden goes walking downstairs, and he kind of you hear his voice from downstairs, and he says, I don't anyone says what, and then you hear him say something like under his breath. You hear someone running up the stairs, which has to be Alfred because he makes actual noise when he runs around.
Yes.
Alfred comes
Bless
running
Alfred.
upstairs, and he goes running through the living area into the kitchen, opens up the pantry, reaches in and pulls out a shotgun, and turns around, and the next thing you know, Aiden comes flying up the staircase and slams into the ceiling and goes through the ceiling.
Rose is gonna do a whistle, so her sword comes flying towards her.
Mm-hmm.
She just grabs it in her hand. She is gonna use one of the Wayfarer to teleport down the stairs.
Okay, the Wayfarer will take you to the top of the stairs,
That's fine.
but it stops because Wayfarer won't take you into a dangerous situation if you don't know about it.
Yep.
And at the base of the stairs, see a hulking mass, 2 arms, 2 legs, brute strength otherwise everywhere, wearing what looks to be very stylized Oni armor,
Oh,
and it has got red skin that peeks out from around the black and lacquered armor. It is holding a fucking-enormous Tetsuba. And it is standing there, and it looks up the stairs, and in a voice that is so deep and resonant that you feel the floors and the wall vibrate. It states your entire title except your true name. And it basically
not my true name.
no, it states your entire title without your true name. It doesn't even state your name, just the titles that you hold.
Yes.
It says, I am the champion of the Marquis.
Are you fucking shitting me?
You are branded traitor.
By who?
Hmm?
By
By-
who?
you, that is for you to take up if you survive.
You violated the laws of hospitality in my home.
I am under direct orders. Highly. Says, out
All
of
right.
courtesy, I will allow you to step out of your domicile.
Hmm. You ready? You ready, Ray?
Sure.
Let me double check what this does. Let me double check what this does.
Oh, and by the way,
boy.
everywhere that is exposed, his skin is exposed, his skin's on fire.
I feel like
Not
that's
just an
important
Oni,
detail.
but a flaming Oni.
I feel like this.
A fire Oni.
More, you know
And
who else
suddenly
is
he
flaming?
bursts into I need a hero, and he's got heels on.
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't put the 5th dot on here, which is the one where I can actually change this fucker's fate.
Oh,
Fine. Making sure. Cool. I can do lethal with this. Perfect.
Of course you can.
Oh boy.
I am doing Dance of the Five Kings.
Answer the Five Kings does.
It is the 5th dot for. Where is it? Primal.
Mm-hmm. That's bad.
So, yes. So the fact is, she is nearby her fireplace,
Mhm.
technically. She is taking one of the coals out with her bare hands,
Okay.
This is going to be the bunk, and swallows the burning coal.
Okay.
So her hands will light up and catch fire, and she is going to fling it at this motherfucker for invading her goddamn house.
Well,
What's your attack roll?
Okay, so with this, I have to do primal. It has to actually roll against me really fast because I am invoking weird.
What is it rolling?
The first thing that it has to roll against is...
Oof.
Also, the other thing also is... Where is it? They have to do a willpower roll, difficulty 8. And they have to... Yeah, it's a difficulty 8. And they have to beat 7. Because her lovely beauty is a 7. Her her appearance is a 7.
They made 7.
That's fine. Does not matter. At this point, I gotta roll against Primal and Fae. They are Fae, correct?
Yes.
Perfect.
Is there anything about this that lets you identify what they are?
That would be Greymare.
Okay, well you have to do that as a separate roll.
5.
Fucking yokai.
It's fine. I
Yokai.
have a dice pool of 10. It's fine. What's the difficulty?
To affect him?
Yeah,
9.
that's cool because I already have. I'm staring at 4 9s already.
4 9s.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
So
5.
sad it isn't 6
Hold on.
9s.
Sorry.
So sad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The
6,
travesty.
7.
The
7
travesty.
successes. 7.
Okay, so those successes, it's primal. It's fire?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it'll either do a lethal or a bashing.
You get to determine that, or does it do that?
Let me double check. I have to go. Hi guys, I have an 18-page sheet for all of my stuff. So 1 second.
Yikes.
Because I think if you get to decide it, then I think you have to declare it before you do the. Or
It's so it is attack individuals. So it is 1 lethal or bashing, depending on the element used.
so you use
Since
fire,
it is
so it's lethal.
fire, it's lethal.
All right. So
Ooh.
you lash out. It strikes him. You said 7 levels.
Yep.
You see and feel a sound like a giant axe embedding in a giant oak tree,
Okay,
as
that's
there
fine.
are cracks, and it doesn't move. It doesn't grunt. It doesn't do anything.
That's fine.
It nods to you in respect, and then we didn't even roll initiative. But we can
No.
stick with this initiative if you want to. We'd let you
That's
go first.
fine.
Okay. So
I'm defending my house. I
Yeah.
think I should go first.
oh yeah, absolutely. It raises its Tetsubo.
That's fine. Hit me, bitch. Let's go. I gotta roll for dodge, don't I?
Yeah. So
Which I
that
don't.
is 4, 5. Minus 1 is 5. Plus 2 is 7 successes.
Okay.
Difficulty is a 6 because it's this combat.
So we do not have dodge for the changeling sheet. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
How many successes?
7.
6.
So he gets through with
Yeah,
the Tetsubo.
1. Is this real or chimerical?
This is chimerical.
Cool.
Well, it's going to be real to your house.
That's fine.
The Tetsubo, he is too big to come up the stairs, and the Tetsubo is too big to swing in the staircase. But he doesn't seem to care, as he just swings the Tetsubo through all the walls and brings it in upper arc through the flooring, and he hits you. So he's got 1 point for the initial hit, and
That's
all
fine.
of his he's only going to use his damage dice from his Tetsuba because he doesn't have anything.
Oh, fuck. This is gonna hurt.
If he is an actual yokai, I feel like he would, like, before he swings, he would say something to the degree of,
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it.
As you take 4 points of chimerical damage.
On top of that,
No, on top of what?
the one that I already took.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we're not looking good.
Take 4 points of chimerical damage, and the Tetsu, and you get sent. Yeah, he swung upwards, so you're going through the roof.
Yep, that's
The roof
fine.
slows you down. It's going to be part of the damage total. The roof slows you down, so you kind of like flop on top of the roof of your building.
Yep.
And you can hear him like grunt a little bit of exertion, and then there's a thump as he lands on top of the building, right at the edge of the building where you are at.
All right, I am sitting at mauled, just so you're aware, which is a -2 to all of my pools. So she's gonna get back up. Ugh. And she's gonna look down, see her dress is ripped, and she's just like... So he couldn't even face me himself.
And he looks, he's looking down at you, and he basically says, "Why would?"
If he was honorable, he wouldn't be a little bitch and sent you.
It's fully with.
Cool. Please hold.
Please hold.
Hold. She's pulling out her cell phone, calling High King David, and put it on speakerphone.
So you put the phone. He's looking at you. And he says,
She's pointing the sword at him. She's like, please hold. Speakerphone.
"Are you?" He looks at you and says, "Are you surrendering?"
No, hold on. I'm in the middle of an important
no.
call.
I gotta call my DoorDasher. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck
You
am I?
literally see him, and he puts he like leans his Tetsubo on his hip, and he puts both hands on his forehead, and he's like, "Fucking kids these days."
These fucking millennials don't even know how to duel.
She knows how to
Little
duel. She knows how to duel. She's just being a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
she-
this
The
is
phone-
great. This is great.
The phone goes straight to voicemail.
Oh fuck!
Actually, no. The phone
You know what
says
happened?
the
This guy
caller you're
stepped on
trying
him
to
on his
reach
way
is
to
no
breakfast.
longer in service or cannot be contacted.
She's gonna call the secondary number.
You get High King David's office.
Do you mind patching me through to High King David? This is Countess Rosaline of House Islanded of Pacifica.
Oh,
Um,
well, Countess Rosaline, I have him traveling to today.
yes, apparently I've been marked as a traitor in Pacifica, and somebody just broke into my house.
Anything about any assassination attempts on the schedule?
Yes, apparently the Marquis of Pacifica has ordered an assassination attempt in my home.
Well, that would be, well, as I see, the Marquis has petitioned that you were declared missing and that they are the official ruler of the northern portion of Pacifica at this time.
Yes,
the claim
but-
is in dispute by you because you have apparently returned. High
Yes.
King David was coming up there to make a ruling after he had had an interview with you both. The last thing we heard is that he had arrived at your location and he was checking in before he had it inside. He's not there with you now.
No, there's this big Oni motherfucking looking dude outside of my house
A
on
what?
my roof. A big Oni looking dude outside of my house on my roof of my building.
That's not. You hear him flipping pages.
It's
That's
not
not no. That's not in our jurisdiction whatsoever. That is not even a fae that the High King David could call on, nor could the Marquis. This is not even in the same.
Apparently, they're the champion of the Marquis. So is this illegal?
Every sovereign may choose their own champions. They don't necessarily have to be fae. I do believe you had the Merlin as your champion once, at least, in at least one situation. So there's it's up to each individual court, and the courts have become so diverse as of late.
So
It's been really good to see. The High King really wants to represent diversity in all things, but sometimes it seems to be getting a little character away as there's creatures from other realms now coming in, and we're finding a lot of chaos in the mix. I'm sorry. I tell you what, I am going to call the High King's assistant, who should still be back at the hotel, and see if they can find the High King for you.
Yes, and can you please relay a message that now he also owes me coffee besides bagels?
You know, he did stop by the bakery before he went and hit his fight. I guess that's what he was getting.
He was getting bagels, yes.
All right, well, I'll let him know. Hope Countess Rosaline, I wish you great luck with the Oni and hope you don't die.
Thank you. You have a wonderful day.
Okay, so the Oni is already swinging at you.
Of course he is. Hi guys, this is how I do my duels. It's just make a phone call in the middle of it.
All right, so he doesn't have as many successes this time. He's only got 5.
Oh, only 5.
Oh, just
He
5.
is a beat stick.
Those are rookie numbers.
Great guys, I only have 3 dice to roll, guys.
Ooh. Please don't die.
Please don't die.
Please don't make us have to rescue you.
We're good.
I'm in the
5?
sewer.
So if the Tetsubo comes swinging in, you basically just like do the whole Matrix thing and lean back just enough for it to like go by the tip of your nose, and literally your hair is blown back by the sheer force of the wind coming off of it. And then he stops and as he brings the Tetsubo behind him, and he stops and he says, "Do you eat?"
No! You're being rude in my house! Absolutely not!
What are you doing?
Where's Aiden?
Huh?
Where is Aiden?
He was embedded in a wall. He has not moved since.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so Rose is gonna do...
Some
So I can
Spy Master.
do-
Jeez.
some Spy Master,
Some
Fire,
Spy
Water,
Master.
Earth, Air.
We're calling
could-
egg?
I could.
Calling
I
Ann?
could do this.
That's what it sounds like. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
guys, I'm the Avatar of the Last Airbender
Like,
now.
Rose is the
Get it.
avatar.
All of the 4 nations coexisted in harmony. That is until a fire Oni
The
attacked.
fuck-
Until a
Fire
fire
Nation
Oni
attack.
pulled up and torched her bagels and ruined her house.
Ruin my house. So we're on the roof of my house, right?
Yes. You're on the roof of your the building your studio's in.
I need him to do a willpower check again real quick.
What's the DC?
Difficulty 8.
4?
No, he thinks she pretty. She thinks she pretty and can't stop staring at her.
Oh, damn.
I thought if he beat that once, he didn't have to beat it again.
Oh shit,
For the
he may be
scene.
immune to it.
For the scene.
It's just because I'm invoking another weird thing, and
Oh, okay.
that's where my brain went. Okay,
Got it.
so, we're gonna do wind with the Dance of the Five Kings. Hi, I'm burning glamour now at this point. So it's windy outside, so she's just gonna take a little deep breath in and a little
Oh yeah,
deep
there's a
breath
massive
out.
storm happening now.
It's fine. It's raining. It's,
This is
you know,
happening
It's
on your
raining.
roof with a massive storm going on.
It's
It's
fine.
storming. It's windy. This is
It's
turning into a
fucking
hurricane.
windy.
You know, it's fine. You know,
It's a Pacific,
totally,
it's a typhoon.
It's totally not like the Star Wars scenes on Camino from the second movie.
Yes! Yes!
So she's just gonna, you know, just slowly step up towards Adam, blow out of her mouth, and she's gonna try to yeet him off of her roof by pushing him with air, which will be bashing damage. So I am rolling with 8 dice because of my health issues.
Health issue.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got this. We're just using high power shit. What's the difficulty to yeet him off my roof?
It's a 6. It's a combat roll.
Oh, great. That is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I mean, you didn't give me any formula for it, so I'm assuming it's just a basic combat roll.
It's the, because I am using primal, it's primal and fey, because I'm affecting a fey.
No, I meant what the TN will be on him to affect him. I'm assuming it's just a regular combat roll.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 6. Yeah. So how many total successes?
6. And it'll be bashing damage for him,
Yeah.
not lethal.
I'm just getting all of his health levels. You hear one more much quieter crack, like the tree being hit again, and this time you see the wind goes whipping across him, and you see because this is like one of those hot tarred roofs. It's got gravel all over the top of it, and you see all these stones get picked up and they start whipping by him, and they're like cutting his cheeks and cutting across his arms. And the flames are actually kind of smothered due to the strength of the breeze, but he doesn't go off the roof. But you can tell that he is actually hurt at this point and not just like ignoring the damage that's coming in.
Do you yield?
And he looks at you and goes, "From pebbles?"
All right. You had your chance.
Going to go. He basically stops, and he brings the Tetsubo in front of him, and he holds it between his hands, and he is mumbling something in a language you don't speak.
Oh, great.
And as he does so, the flames that are on his skin grow and increase. And then he opens his eyes, which are now full of fire. And he lowers the Tetsubo and points it at you. And he opens his mouth, and a gout of flame comes rushing out.
I guess I dodge.
Yeah, you're probably going to want.
I'm going to hit the deck.
Oh, crud. He only got 2 successes. He got 2 1s.
I matched.
All right.
Haha, loser.
So you managed to roll out of the way. As you're rolling out of the way, you smell the horrible scent of
Ugh.
burnt tar from the roof. And as you look back, the roof where the fire jetted across is steaming, and you can see that the tar mats on top of the roof are like all melted and sticky. And he literally kind of staggers for a second, like that took something out of him. And the flames on his skin seem to be dimmer. So it is your turn.
So let me double check because I have other things I can do. Me trying to run this combat fast as fuck, boy.
Don't worry.
Just don't die. That's
Yeah,
my
just
one
don't die.
request.
That's
I don't
the
care how
goal.
long it goes. I want
That's
you
the
alive.
goal is you don't
So,
die.
we are going to do Elder Form. We are going to do Earth, which means I can soak lethal damage at difficulty 6. So, which means I can take less damage, which means I will be moving at half speed, and my difficulty to dodge will increase by 1. So I will roll for that. This is an emergency roll, which is basically I am affecting myself. So I have to roll a minimum of 5 successes if I want this to last an hour. Okay, so this is going to be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hit the 5 for every hour. I'm burning a glamour for this, which means every hour I can burn another glamour for this to continue. So, which basically means, hi guys, my body turns into earth. I look like I'm made of rock and stone at the moment, and I can soak lethal damage now. Wee!
Holy shit.
Armor!
So you're sitting there and you turn into stone, and
Yep.
he looks at you, and he once again like nods in respect, and then he pulls the Tetsubo back in one hand and he holds it over his head. He puts his other hand palm up towards you, and he begins to say something very low and guttural. And then
Hi.
as he does that, he pulls the underside of his hand back like that. Then he just thrusts his hand forward. And you see the surface of the roof ripple like a wave and come rolling toward
Hey
Oh,
Ray.
great.
you.
Hey Ray.
Yo.
The gods have spoken.
Oh, cool.
Yep. I was gonna say, Cole beat me to it.
Yo!
The party has been blessed.
Okay, so you now have bless, and anyone else who is conscious below you in the building has bless. So you have a D4 to add to,
Thanks, Nick's night.
to the rolls. Remember, it can be added to one of your die rolls. You get a 1D4 to it to raise anyone. All right, so there we go. And I gotta roll his dice pool now. And thank you.
Thanks, Seb.
Thank you, Seb. We love you, Seb.
4 successes.
We're gonna need that D4. So what does that D4 do in a matter of D10s?
You basically can add it to 1D10 to increase that roll by that many.
Okay. So, you know what? I'm not wasting it because even with the D4, I wouldn't be able to get that dice
Oh, you don't have
higher.
enough sex? Oh, that's successes. All
I only have 1.
All right. So the wave rolls towards
I
you.
caught that, by the way.
It hits into you, and then you are rolled up and off the edge of the building. So it's a 2-story drop.
That's fine.
I
Why
think,
do I need to roll to soak real quick?
it's just a straight soak roll, and it's
I don't remember what a
20
soak roll
feet.
is.
it's just your stamina. But don't you get extra dice for your rock form?
Nope.
So you're gonna roll your stamina. The DC is 6, and then you're going to take 3 levels of health damage. It's bashing.
Oh, I do gain additional 3.
I thought so. Yeah, but you get 3 levels, and it's bashing damage.
Oh, it's not lethal. It's
No.
fine. But I'm gonna try to soak it anyways because I need to. How much damage did I have?
3.
We soaked it.
So you're knocked prone because you fall down to the ground.
Yep.
And you look down, and you look up. As you look up, the Oni is standing at the edge of the building, and he is looking down at you. And then as he's looking down at you, you hear something on the roof, and you hear like something slashing through the air.
Yep.
And then you basically get you see the Oni like jerk back and look over their shoulder and turn around.
Oh. Rose is gonna get up. Crack her neck a little bit. Use her sword to get back up to the roof.
Gonna wave her up to the roof.
Yep.
He's gonna use the level 2 and jump up there.
Yep.
Okay. So you basically, that doesn't even require a roll.
Yep.
So you basically jump up to the roof. And you land there, and you can see Aiden is standing like by the entrance to the roof, that come
Hot.
up the stairs.
Yep.
And he is like he's holding his black blade in his hands. He with one hand, his left arm is just dangling.
Oh.
And he is like one of his eyes is closed. And he is bleeding from his mouth.
My
As the
boy!
Oni's back is to you, you can see that there is a very deep slash that goes through his armor, and you know Aiden's blade is one of the things that you never liked.
Nope.
Because Aiden's blade is basically it's part of his Unseelie legacy, but it is basically, it does the equivalent of in D&D what you would call necrotic damage. So it like in humans it makes them age, and in supernatural creatures it basically makes them feel whatever damage type is the most succinct to them, and the most damaging is the type they take. You see on the Oni's back, you see what looks to be water running out of the wound.
His back is exposed to me, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's
Perfect.
He turned around to face Aiden because Aiden basically got a surprise attack on him behind.
Good. We're gonna stab him clean through.
Go ahead and make the roll.
Cool. All right, so I have a -2 because melee, and because of my injuries. 1, 2. What would you call this melee roll?
What do you mean
Strength
by
or dex?
that?
Strength
it's
or
dex.
dex?
It's dex with the blade you have.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're rolling with 7.
Yeah, Finn basically gave you a very light, fast blade.
Yep, and then I have a +3 for damage if I hit. And it's a difficulty 6.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4?
Yep.
So he's not going to dodge because he doesn't have the ability to find him.
Yep.
So go ahead and make your attack roll. He's going to roll to soak.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, in the old version of World of Darkness, you what's called a soak roll when you got damage, which is basically trying to just soak up the wounds.
So I roll my
That could
damage.
soak a lot.
I roll my damage roll, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
so the
forget
damage
your-
roll is
yes.
what again? It's been
Your
forever.
damage roll is the number of successes you get beyond the first added to your damage, plus the damage from your weapon.
Cool.
And for your sword has a base damage of +2 dice.
3.
3 dice?
And it's a difficulty of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Okay.
Yep. Hi, it's been forever since I've used this sword.
You only soak 2. How
Stab
many
him
damage
right
did
up
you do?
that booty
5?
butt.
That's 3.
He took
And
3.
your sword does do chimerical /ag.
Yep. Lethal, yeah.
He's still standing, but you put that sword. Put it this way: if he has a spine, you felt the blade bounce off of it.
Yep.
As you basically put it straight through his back, and I'm assuming you just rip it right back out.
She's gonna cleave up.
Okay. Well, that'll be on your next turn. You're leaving the blade in. You're keeping your hands
She's
on the.
pissed. She's fucking pissed.
Oh, of course she is.
Her dress is ruined. She was gonna have a nice breakfast. There's a
Ray,
hole in her roof.
Did you finally?
I finally got a chance to look at chat. So, for those of you who are on our Patreon right now, you can see some of the classic examples of why chat fucks me up so much.
Merry Christmas, bitch! That's fucking right.
All right, so the basic initiative order is him, you, and then Aiden. So
My
Aiden's,
boy.
yeah, Aiden's
Yeah.
gonna try and go next. The only reason I'm gonna tell you this, the only reason Aiden really got to hit him is because he attacked him from behind and got bonus dice. Because Aiden be fucked up.
Oh yeah, no, Aiden is.
We're both fucked up. We're both fucked up.
What? You're mauled,
Holy
right?
shit.
You're mauled.
All right, so that's not bad. He's
Ooh,
going to attempt to.
we like not bad. Tetsubo loses. Fatality.
He rolled 2 1s.
Oh!
He bought.
No, he didn't, because he got 3 successes total.
Oh,
Look
thank
at the
fuck.
7, a 9, a 6, 2 1s, and a 4.
Baby, honey.
But he's still, Aiden still hit him because he got 3 successes.
Get him. Get him.
Finish
He's gotta
him.
roll his-
What do we always say? Get his ass.
Oh, red hot cinnamon candy looking ass.
He's gotta try and
Get
roll.
him.
Stokes 3. Shit. All right, so he does 1 more level of ag to him. As Aiden comes
How's
forward,
he looking? How is he looking though?
as Aiden literally does a forward roll, comes up and this runs him through the thigh with the blade, like between 2 pieces of armor, and then
Hot.
rips it out. And so at this point, it goes back over to the Oni, who basically is. He looks at you both, and he holds a Tetsubo up with his palm underneath the handle, and then he just starts to spin. And right
I'm
as he starts
holding
to spin, oh yeah, you're going with him.
Oh,
Flying.
fat cinnamon
flying.
Twizzler looking ass.
I'm flying.
Attack
Oh.
roll.
Red Mike and Ike looking motherfucker.
For real.
Aiden is going to attempt to dodge, but he hit left. Oh,
Rose is
shit.
saying
You got
every
one, you
swear
got
word
one.
in Gaelic. Is saying every swear word in Gaelic right now.
I need you to make me a strength check to hang on to the
Okay.
blade.
That's fine. This will be a strength and whatever, right? This would be athletic. Oh shit.
I was gonna say, I don't think Rose is an athletics build.
Hey, I got a 10.
Damn!
Yo. Jody is a 10. She's a
How
10.
many successes did you get total?
Oh, one. Am I holding on for dear life?
Oh yeah, if you got 1 success, you're still holding on.
She's gripping.
You see him as he swings. He goes right by where you were standing. He probably doesn't even know you're hanging onto the blade because the Tetsubo goes right there. But you see, because you're on his back, basically on his back, hanging on. You see the Tetsubo come around where you were and then go right. Aiden just disappeared. The Tetsubo hits him, and it's like, Wrigley
Please,
Field.
no.
It's headed for the green wall.
Okay. I was afraid that he got red misted.
No, he's literally flying over to the buildings across the street.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Rose is done.
I don't
Rose
like
is
that
done.
either.
Rose
I
is
don't like
done.
that either. Oh.
And so Rose, you're up.
All right. So I have the sword in his back. I'm going to cleave. We're going to cut up. He's a Christmas ham. Fuck
You
him.
know what? You can just like hang on to the sword, put your feet on his butt, and then
That's what
just.
she's doing. That's what she's doing.
All right. Well, this is actually going to be a strength-based roll because all you're doing is ripping and tearing.
Fine.
So
It's
you can do strength plus
melee,
melee.
which is fine. Which I have a fucking specialty in it. So la di da da.
La-di-da-da.
Lottie dotty dotty. We like to potty. We're
What's
gonna
the
kill this bitch
difficulty?
because it's only hurt everybody.
She's gonna make a phone call after this to Emery's. Be like, "Guess what just happened at my house?" What's the difficulty?
The 6 melee.
5.
Okay, so all he can do is soak because he cannot dodge. Because
That's
you
fine.
basically already have the blade inside of him.
So that
Yeah.
is 3, and then additional
4.
4. Cool. I have 7 dice to roll.
Nice.
She angry.
I would fucking imagine.
5.
5.
The magic number is 5 today.
There goes his ass. There it goes. Just like a Christmas ham.
He soaked 3,
That's
Life
fine.
Good
gives him
dice.
2 ag, which
That's
renders him unconscious.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so
Fuck
he
you.
falls, right?
Yeah,
he falls, right?
he falls and tips forward.
She rips the sword out, goes over. He has the mask on, right?
Yes.
She's gonna rip it off.
Okay.
It's her prize now. It's her trophy. It belongs to her now.
Underneath the mask is a grotesque face, humanoid, but it has tusks on the lower lips. It has very pronounced bulging cheekbones that have bones coming out of the points of the cheekbones. Its eyes are reddish black and moving in swirls. Its tongue hangs out and it's bifurcated, and its tongue is on fire. It is still technically alive. If it doesn't get some kind of magical aid or treatment, it's probably gonna die. But you don't know what will happen with the body because it's not technically fed.
Finish him.
Yep. Ugh.
Finish him.
But it is possibly a demon, which means that if the body dies, it should disintegrate.
Yeah. Well, Rose is not showing it any mercy.
Okay.
She's just gonna leave it alone. It could just bleed out on her fucking roof for all she goddamn cares.
All right.
Rose wins.
She won.
Fatality.
Won.
Fatality.
So the stone armor is slowly deteriorating off of her. She looks like an absolute fucking shit mess. So she's gonna call Emery's on her phone.
As you're calling Emery's, you hear the sounds of police, fire department.
Fuck. She's calling
It is
Emery's.
morning, after all.
She's calling Emery's.
Was I in the sewer all
Phone rings,
night?
Emery's. Your phone rings in the morning.
8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Emery's kind of the phone wakes him up. He's like, I just want to sleep in, just once. Oh Christ. Okay.
You're
Rose.
supposed to be at the airport
Rose
in like an
never
hour.
calls. Rose never calls.
And you're supposed to be at an airport in an hour.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So he's probably already up, just kind of like getting dressed and stuff. It's like, what did you do?
She sounds like shit. I didn't do anything.
Why do you sound like you just went 12 rounds with Evander Holyfield?
Someone broke into my house and tried to kill me in Aiden.
Technicality,
big-
you never crossed the threshold.
He never,
Oh.
big looking demon looking motherfucker. That was a gift from the Marquis. Apparently, I was branded a traitor.
Isn't
Also, do you know anybody on like the police and fire department and news channels? Because they're flying towards my building because we fought on the fucking roof.
you might want to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I'm gonna go find Aiden because this guy swung him like a baseball fucking bat, and I don't know where
Sure.
Aiden flew. Aiden
Ow.
might be dead.
I hope not.
I hope not to. Alfred's fine. Alfred's fine. And I made a really good breakfast too, and she just starts crying on the phone.
Hey. Focus up. Focus up. Okay. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I hurt everywhere.
Okay. Get yourself to the couch and quill. Find Aiden. Get the two of you to the couch and quill.
Yep.
Bring Alfred if you need to.
I know.
We'll figure it out. I have to get dressed because Val is landing in an hour.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I finally get to meet her. Okay. Safe travels. Also, did you know it's like a typhoon outside?
Yeah, it's really weird weather for Seattle. I don't know what's going on. It's
You know, we're used to
bizarre.
rain, but not this much rain.
Not like this. No. This is weird. This is real
Okay.
weird.
I'm gonna call Pandora. And
Okay.
check on her, and I'll be at the Couch and Quill. Penny is there, right?
Is Penny home by now? Would Penny be home? I don't know. She had a
Unless she-
date last
with her
night, so
date.
I don't know. She's
Okay.
an adult-ish.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Adult-ish.
I
call.
don't want to think about that. I don't want
Well,
to
she
think about
can't
that.
bring home dates.
All right. I'm
Ooh,
gonna call.
she can't.
I'm gonna call David and have him meet us at the Couch and Quill because that's who I was supposed to meet this morning. Besides the Marquis.
Okay, he probably won't be able to come in unless
What?
I
Why?
say it's okay.
What's going
Um,
on?
He could come in as a
Kilgar
guise of
awarded-
customer.
He super warded the place. As long as he comes in as a customer, he should be fine.
Okay,
but,
I'll just tell him to buy a Danish or something in there.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna go. Click. She's gonna call Pandora.
Amos just walks off. Son of a-
Pandora's phone is, I mean, that poor thing is likely drowned in the street.
Well, actually, let's go back to Pandora and
There you go.
No!
and
Ah!
Fee. So, you guys are in the sewers, and this is like about 5 hours ago.
Right, like we have to go back.
Yeah, we're going back in
Back
time.
in time.
So you guys are in the sewers. You're making your way through the tunnels. Tove, did your character transform into their crocodile form?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they could actually traverse.
Yeah.
Faster.
So it is very tight in here for you. Pandora, as you come down, the last thing you see as you're coming down the ladder is not your new friend running down the cove, but is a giant tail going into the tunnel.
She's also a shifter, so she's gonna connect the dots, but still, fuck! She grew up in New York and then later moved to Seattle, so she has never seen a crocodile or a gator in person in her entire life. So the giant fucking tail is still upsetting, you know? Like,
You come down and you land. The water, like I said, is about it's getting about knee deep to you.
oh boy.
So
Okay.
it's getting much deeper faster.
Yeah, don't like
And
that.
you can see barely, because of the light coming in from all the reflected light from the water bouncing around here, you can see in the distance that the tunnel is mostly blocked off by a gigantic cylindrical body that is moving away from you. And the tunnel here, you have to crouch, but it's still like 6 feet tall. And it's circular,
Oh,
so it's
no.
6 feet wide.
Yeah.
And this body almost blocks out the entire tunnel, which is strangely enough causing water to back up in the tunnel.
Oh no.
Oh
So
no.
the creature's moving forward by moving its tail in the water, and it's moving away from you fairly quickly. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try to stay away from where water is pouring in, like actively.
Hmm?
I would like to not drown upright while standing.
And
you
the
know,
water
that
is
sucks.
going in the direction the creature is going.
Okay. So it's draining off in that direction. I mean, I'm gonna follow it.
Okay.
Cause like, what the fuck else could it be other than
As
my
you
friend
begin
that I know
following
is a
the creature is easily outdistanced.
Yeah.
There's only one way you can really keep up with it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just let go and let the water take you.
Slide time. Yeah.
Slide.
Can I like? Is it like
The farther the creature,
submerging?
the way the creature gets, though, the lower the water level's getting.
Okay, because I like
It's now about to just above your waist.
I hate that. That is so high. Oh my god. Okay. I is it like submerging itself or is it like
it can't
floating?
really.
Okay, then can I just like lie on the tail to stay above the water?
You could try and jump on the tail.
Yes, like can I like lie on this thing to not fucking drown?
The tail motions are pretty fucking violent. You're gonna get pounded off the walls for the most part.
Can I like try to climb it like
The
horizontally?
more you climb, the less room there is between you and the ceiling.
Okay, but I'm trying not to drown.
I know.
Also, okay. Also, 26 feet long. Yes,
Yeah.
and saltwater crocodiles are massive.
Yeah.
But they're not massive vertically. Like
No.
they
go
are
flying.
for
yeah.
their size. But
Yeah.
if Pandora were to
You
T-pose
forget- you forget one
horizontally
thing
on the
very
back.
important about Pandora, Cove. In any form, Pandora is not small.
No.
He's a brick shithouse.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. I hate that it's all the way up here. That is very
It's 4
high.
feet deep.
That's very
Like your
high.
head is like kind of bending down to stop from the
That's
roof, and
so
you're like
not
doing
good.
this number. Oh, the water's right
That's-
here.
That's so bad. That's so not good.
Oof.
So Cove,
Hi.
Thea is moving through the water. They're getting a lot of help because the water's coming from behind them, which is pushing them along. You can see the markings, and you're still going in the right direction. There ahead of you, there is a four-way intersection,
Mhm.
and since you can see in the dark, on the markings for the right T, and but the cross section is a bigger pipe. So this is, and there's obviously water coming from two different directions going into the bigger pipe, and everything is going to your right, and the markings indicate going to the right as well.
There's no thought process happening other than follow.
You're in lizard
As
brain now.
so long, and this I will always keep stating, so long as the markings line up with the most recent scent.
Yes. Well, the
Cool.
scent's getting worse and worse and worse to track. Yeah, no, it would be because the water's going the wrong direction. If the water was still, it wouldn't be as bad because there would be scent particles in the still water, but the water's moving, so it's washing everything.
I get it.
But yes, no, it seems to be, from what you can get of the remains of the smell, that it's going in that direction. You turn right around the corner. Pandora, are you just going to hang on to the tail?
Yeah, I'm like hanging on to like whatever.
Dear life.
I'm so like.
It's
just
pretty
trying not to
obvious
fuck-
that someone's hanging on to your
Where croc
tail.
water skiing.
Bro, please,
It's making it harder to swim.
please help.
Please help.
Please don't smack me off.
Please don't
Please don't smack me off.
Where croc water skiing. I love it. There you go.
Also, it's like 4 in the morning. It's like fully like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yep. And Pandora, as you're trying to hang on to the tail, here's one thing that's
Yeah.
becoming a problem. The tail is 2 feet down below you to reach and grab the tip of the tail. The water
Right.
level is now at your chin.
Oh,
So you're trying to
okay.
hang on to the tail. You're moving back and forth in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And your head is trying to stay above water while the roof is right here.
Oh.
Thea's gonna get annoyed enough.
Oh.
Not to push you off.
Okay.
Not to push you off. But to do that thing where rather than going forward, it's the sudden stop to hopefully get Pandora a little to slide a bit further onto his back so that his tail has a little bit more movement.
So the water's washing over the croc's back. You're kind of laying against it. You get slammed into the ceiling every now and then with the tail movements, but you can pretty much hang on to you're pretty much on the equivalent of the croc's ass. You're right by the rear pelvis, hanging on to the giant tail, and every now and then when that tail swishes back and forth, you get smacked into the ceiling.
That's fine because concussion sucks, but also it's not drowning.
Hey.
So as you come around the corner, you see
You can unshift at any time.
you see at the ahead of you, there are signs on the wall, and they're barely out of the water level now. That the signs basically literally say, "Hang on, big drop."
Nothing changes for Thea.
All right. So you go shooting out. The water starts going faster as the tunnel is angling down further, and then suddenly you're just flying in air. And
It's the croc all feet out, just like
Just that fucking scene
lasts
from
for a
the
couple
Emperor's New
seconds,
Groove.
and then you splash down into water. As you surface, and Pandora, you can swim in this. It's you can't feel bottom, Pandora.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
As you both break the surface again. Number 1, Pandora, giant crocodile. And number 2,
Like a new one or the same one?
The ceiling is about 15 feet above you. You can see that there's 4 of these big ass, like 8-foot wide cistern pipes coming into this room, just dumping water in. The room is like 40 by 40, and it's filling up with water. You can feel yourself starting to move in this. You're being pulled in a circle as the water seems to be draining out the bottom.
Oh,
Fia, you can see that there is a steel ladder that goes up the side of the cistern to what looks to be a set of stairs up high near the ceiling. And there is a marking on that says, that's basically indicates safe passage.
Gotcha. All right. So, I want to check something real quick.
Pandora's reciting like YMCA like swim lesson shit in her head to not have a fucking panic attack right now.
So,
you know, like
Fia.
keep your head above the water, keep your legs steady. Like,
So, real quick mechanics-based question.
Yes, sir.
So in Arcade, you have to have a specific thing to be able to use tools, which I have, but can I like climb a ladder in Arcade? I mean, I have the thing if I have to use it, and I will use it.
It's not gonna be it's not gonna be about like, can the ladder hold you? It's gonna be about, you know, your 6-foot wide body and a 2-foot wide ladder rung. You're gonna get your little arms. Your T-Rex. You're gonna get your little arms. Grab a hold of the ladder.
So, well,
I have these ineffective little arms.
I can use mixed morph if I be full sea
That's
creature
gonna be
have
creepy as shit.
human arms. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go Arcade. But we're gonna use mixed morph to have human arms so I can climb this ladder
This is
with
horrible.
Pandora. That's the thing is Thea wants to keep Pandora like on
Are
his
you, like,
back.
Picking Pandora up, or
If he needs to, he will. He doesn't want to because he wants to have both of his hands for climbing. If he has to, he
no,
will.
like if Pandora can get to the ladder, she could use the ladder.
Oh, great.
It's just a matter of like
yes.
swimming against whatever current is like going on.
Then Fia is going to stay in Sukid, swim to the ladder, let Pandora ascend, and then we'll.
it's gesturing with human-looking arms now, and it's really
No,
weird.
no human.
No,
arms.
not yet, not yet.
Not no. It will. It's more of like a tail smacking into the ladder, like fucking go.
Are you making croaking noises?
Yes, there is like croc, like there's the bellowing, they are noises of oh my fucking god, get on the fucking ladder.
Okay, just getting on the fucking.
If you've ever thought you would see an exasperated alligator, now you have.
This is a very frustrated, very impatient.
She's
ally.
very eager to
Argyle.
get out of the water, so yeah, she's gonna scamper up that fucking ladder. She's skedaddling.
And then Fia is going to go. Is actually gonna just go Hamid.
Oh,
And get
thank
up the ladder.
God! No croc with tiny.
I will
human
do
arms.
it if I have to.
Because like Fia's so
That's
small. So are the arms
great.
proportional to the crocodile, or is it Fia's arms? Because if it's Fia's arms, then it's still tiny little arms
Tiny little arms.
on this giant thing.
Honestly,
No,
so
it's a metamorph ability, so it's proportional.
proportional. If so, Fia goes Hamid.
Big burly human
Um,
arms. that,
Oh
like,
my god, you can be a
And-
dinosaur anyway, because you can just do your crocodile form and then make humanoid legs and arms.
I know. I can also speak if I fucking want to.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know. So Fia's gonna go Hamid. Is gonna climb the ladder. And to be completely frank with you, if Pandora is not climbing fast enough, Fia will climb over Pandora.
No, Pandora's going fast.
I was
She
gonna say,
wants-
Pandora
she
doesn't want
wants-
to be down here anymore.
Good.
wants to stand on something solid yesterday.
Good.
So you climb up and you see there's a landing with a metal rail that's really rusted. It's on the edge of the landing. There is a metal door. It's only like 4 feet tall. On the outside of the door is once again Basalt's mark that's been carved into the metal. And go right. You go door.
Fucking book it.
Yeah, the door. The door is difficult to open.
Is it?
So you're leaning into it, and even with your strength, it's difficult to open.
Okay.
So you have to lean into it. You don't need Pandora's help, but you have to lean into it, and like you do that whole slow paced walk as you push the door open, and there's a huge creaking noise. Inside there is a spiral staircase that's going up.
God, Thea just goes, fuck, and just starts running up the stairs. I laugh, but Thea is worried. Thea is frustrated. Thea is getting upset.
Training harder. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, great. Oh, that's great.
Pandora, you get up the stairs and you look back into the cistern room, and you can see that the water is coming up even higher.
We're probably at flooding levels now.
Oh, shit.
The door will take effort to close again.
I'm not even going to do that. I want to stay near where Fia is because I'm
Just
concerned.
following Fia. So
Yeah.
Fia, you go up the spiral staircase. It goes estimated, you can probably estimate it's 30 feet up.
God fucking damn.
And then it comes to a landing, and above the landing, there looks to be a hatch. Not a manhole cover. An actual hatch. Like an airlock.
Thea is starting to, as he's like getting up these stairs, and as he's like pulling himself up these stairs, is starting to leave dents in these stairs. He's going.
Yep. So you make it up there. So you reach up. You can't open it. You spin it. It spins. You throw open the airlock. Come out of the airlock, and you are in a 20 by 20 room. Airlock comes up on left corner of the room, and so directly across from you, there is another door. And it's it looks like a standard door, like a wooden office door type thing. There is, to the right of that, there is what looks to be a sleeping bag, a lantern. There's a couple of other items over, like a radio and stuff like that. Directly across from that sleeping bag, or directly right beside the sleeping bag, there is what looks to be like a desk that someone salvaged from somewhere, and a chair. And as you are kind of like there, you get up and come into the room. Alt scent
Is he in the room? Then neither is Thea. Thea's continuing on forward.
Fia's going right through that door. That door is going to be us in a second.
Thea is at the point where he's not caring about being gentle with the door. He's not caring about opening it correctly. That door is opening. He doesn't care how.
The door is an obstacle to his partner, therefore the door needs to be disintegrated.
So you go to the door,
now.
you grab the door handle, you almost crush. This is a normal door handle, so you almost crush the door handle in your hand, but you do have enough common sense to give the door handle a turn and open the door. The door opens, and you are like barreling through, and you literally just plow into Salt's ass.
It's the screeching to a stop because Basalt might be sick, and it's just like.
And Basalt is standing there. He's covered in what looks to be like someone an army surplus trench coat. He's not wearing his traditional clothes at all. He's wearing like denim jeans he found somewhere that barely fit him. He literally had to kind of cut the legs off because they were just
They're shorts now.
Yeah, and they're basically short. And he's wearing like flip-flops on his feet. He has the remains of like a wife beater on, but it's been really torn up. He is, his hair is a little bit longer than you remember it. Like it's grown out. He hasn't really kept up with it. He has, the streak is more prominent It's actually more like almost like a mohawk of gray now, white hair. His skin is a little more olive complected, a little more weathered. He's got more wrinkles around the eyes, and there's a couple of seconds where you're just sitting there standing and staring at each other, and then he just lunges forward and he just like grabs you, picks you up off the ground, and he's just holding you there.
The hug is 110% returned. Full bear hug, full grip.
After you notice that his hug is not as strong as he normally is, and when you, without thinking, because it's instinctive, how you go after a long parting, this is how you would read. What you're putting your weight and strength into it because it's always been the case, and you hear him wince.
Immediately let go.
And he like he kind of looks around. He says, "Inside."
And we'll motion for Pandora because Pandora has not been forgotten.
And when you go,
everything.
As you're looking outside, you see that you are in what looks to be some kind of water station. There's like water tanks everywhere, and this is a small brick building inside the water treatment. And it says sample collection station number 6.
Gotcha. Well,
And so he takes you back inside, and when he comes into the room, Pandora, and you felt the energy, you've seen it before. He goes to try and shift, fails, and he collapses in visible pain.
Thea is immediately checking him over, trying to figure out what's going on. But Thea also goes, "It's okay, it's okay. Like, she's a friend. She's fine. You're not fine. What? Ignore her. She's great, actually. But what is happening with you?"
Captain, she took you.
Took me? I wasn't taken.
Went below, and then you didn't come back. Then when we looked for you, we couldn't find you. And then Bewitch struck a deal with us. Said she knew where you went. Said we would find those who took you.
I didn't go anywhere. I went down, and when I came back up, all of you and the ship were gone.
Captain,
I searched for you for weeks. There was no wreckage. There was nothing.
didn't wreck, Captain.
It was gone. You were gone. See what? No. None of that matters right now. What is happening with you?
Bewitch put us in a place in order for us to wait where you were sent, taken. But we had to. One of us had to come and wait for you. And she made it as accurate as possible. But I've been waiting for you.
I haven't even been awake for 20 years.
I had no
I know.
knowing exactly.
I know you all were tricked.
No, I'm here with you.
Yes, but you wouldn't have to be if you weren't tricked in the first place. We can talk about it later. I wasn't taken anywhere. I went to sleep because you all were. That's the trick. But we don't need to talk about that. It doesn't matter what happened right now. What matters is why you can't shift, why you're sick, what is happening to you.
Been here for 20.
You were alone.
Last time I
So, in theory, you could recover. You could.
didn't because I honor. If the price I need no.
I won't let you pay that price.
Like, if there's any way to fix it,
It's for
be ready
damn
to
sure.
now. Once we have the rest of the
Okay.
the next
Pandora,
next member of the crew come ashore is due in between stints of 20. Those
So
of us
you-
who had that time.
you weren't the.
Most of us are long lived.
This shouldn't have been necessary in the first place. But that's not an issue I'm going to take up with you. That is an issue I will take up with a certain sea witch, most likely when I kill them.
Fix it.
They better be able to. That is their only hope of survival. So, well, obviously you're staying with me now. That's non-negotiable.
He looks around. He's like, "Oh, you don't like the accommodations?"
We've had worse. We both know that.
This is. I gave up trying to go. I found it easier. I wanted to have access. There's funds.
I'll bring you to the ones that I was given to.
He kind of looks over at Pandora. And entire time. Following. Couldn't move against them. Here.
Okay,
Maybe
so
this one was a shifter. Because they're very clumsy.
we're gonna lay a ground rule here. They're safe. They not only did not harm me, they helped me. They didn't take me.
I understand that now, Captain, and always at your. What I'm telling you, we are all shifters. Your crew knows the rules. This one shifts like in parking lots. With
The
people
world
in it.
was ending. The world was ending.
I called down lightning on a guy in the middle of a town square. I think we can let some shifting go.
He ate most.
I know.
No witnesses. Foul.
That's true enough.
He ate
Any-
no one in the parking lot.
No,
You ate no one in the parking lot?
we had to go, dude. It was really bad before you showed up. Half the country got eaten by a magical storm. It was really bad. Rules,
Storm.
yeah, oh yeah. Seattle's gonna drown.
He's like, the salt says, Captain.
Yes?
I did. Then we can go wherever you want.
I will let you rest, but not here. There is a lot that I have discovered that means things are not safe. Even here, and there were things happening. I will carry you. I will keep you safe. No, you will not. You can. You will not. That is non-negotiable. I will get you somewhere safe, and you will not argue. I am back. You are my responsibility. I will keep you safe.
Looks at you, and he just cups your face in his hand, and he looks down at your eyes, and he says, "Very good."
Well, get ready to go in the ground. And Fia is going to lift him.
He really is. When you lift him up, you can feel him trying to struggle, and you know what basalt was like. You know how, and he has compared. He has never. He can. It's obvious that he could walk if he wanted. He has more than enough strength to carry his own body around, but you have tried to match strength for strength before, and they are powerful. One of the things about them that, like, why they do so well with what they do, but there's none of that.
Fia's gonna look at Pandora and go, one, you might want to shift back just for the travel. 2 and 3, do you have any way of contacting the others? I want to bring him back somewhere safe.
Yes. I can contact them.
Perfect. And Fia is gonna, with a handful of Basalt, and Basalt is so much bigger than Fia.
He's enormous. This is so funny.
This is so
Basalt is
weird.
6'5", Fia
Yeah.
is 4'7".
Yeah, no, this is hilarious.
It's like
looking.
you can't even see anything of Fia when she's carrying Basalt except for their legs.
Yeah,
sticking
no,
out the
it's
bottom.
just the legs.
Fia,
It's just
Fia
the
will
legs.
lower Basalt enough and will like turn to like make eye contact with Pandora and go, "Are you okay?"
Almost drowned a little there, but yes, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yes, and I think the safest place would probably be the couch and quill, if you what, because like you've got all the wards and shit, you know. This is me to Sphinx, like yeah, okay, like we're hanging out in your
The
basement.
only problem with the couch and quill at this point in time is the fact that
It's super warded.
it's super warded and locked up.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of somewhere that like Fia would feel sufficiently safe, and I don't know if the apartment is enough.
Three
No.
stories off the ground.
Yeah. See, no.
And Basalt just broke it. No.
Yeah, this all just broke it. It's like
Basalt literally looks over Fia's shoulder and is like, sorry.
I could get
This balcony.
I can't get a new one of those, but I can get a door. And like Pandora's just kind of thinking of like, okay, where like would be safe, and Pandora's gonna look at Basalt and be like, is it werewolves that are the problem?
That's all it says.
Yes.
Supposed to be.
I meant the people who took Fia, because I know some
I
were
was
safe.
told you all took you, the wizard.
We weren't born.
The changeling.
We
All
weren't
of
born yet.
I was given your.
Okay, I didn't exist for another like 200 years, but I know somewhere that is safe, that is guarded, and has a.
Your
What?
phone rings.
What? Rose called me at 5 a.m. You said Rose went to sleep.
You don't know how long you've been in the sewers.
Have we been in the sewers for
Oh,
3 hours?
No, it's probably about 5 a.m. 5 or
I'm
6 a.m.
joking.
But yeah, no. What I was gonna say is, Basalt's like, we can just.
No, we absolutely cannot. Okay,
I
Pandora,
know-
is the place that we came from originally safe enough?
The couch and quill?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if he'll have a problem getting in, or if Emrys is dead asleep.
Emrys will wake him.
Okay. I'm sorry, Emrys. I'm calling you. You're getting like
Yeah.
2 seconds of sleep. I'm sorry.
I
I'm
feel
calling
bad.
Emrys.
Fia does not.
No, Fia doesn't give a fuck. Like,
All right, Emery's.
Fia
It's
slept
like
for 300
5
years.
in the
Fia's
morning. 5:30 roughly.
fine.
And you're woken up because your phone is like.
The phone is blaring. It is the song from Les Mis, specifically the quote, the piece. Tell me quickly, what's the story? Who said what and why and where? Give a full description. Let a man serve to Jaman. And Emrys kind of just looks at it. Oh no. And answers. Hi, Pandora.
I'm sorry to do this. I know you need to sleep, but we found a member of Fia's crew, and he's like how Mark was after the dragon was killed. He can't shift. He's sick, and we need
Sits up in
somewhere
bed.
safe.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Bring him over. Bring
Okay.
him over. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
I'll be waiting outside. I'll be waiting on the porch.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna get a full night of sleep one of these days.
We'll just call all the bad guys and tell them that you need a nap.
Can you please? That would be great.
Yeah. Okay. And Pandora's gonna look to Fia and say, Emrys will be up and waiting for us to let him in.
Does our new friend take tea or coffee?
Oh, does he like tea or coffee? I'm sorry, I never got your name. I was just told you might eat ass. I'm very sorry. I don't have any other information.
So Church looks at Via and is like, "There's something I should know. Why are you looking everywhere else?"
You're capable of speaking for yourself on your drink preferences.
I like tea.
He likes tea, Emrys.
Excellent. I'll brew up some chai or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll see you guys when you get here.
Okay, thank you.
Because of how much of basalt there is in front
No,
of Thea,
literally, there's
Thea
so
probably
much
ends
man
up
right
just
here.
looking at basalt's tits.
Just staring.
And then, all right, how do we get out of here?
There's a chain link.
That way.
Fuck up. Barely coming.
Perfect.
Where this? But we're far enough north that
It'll be a
Oh.
walk.
I have a friend who's probably up who can drive us. That way we don't have to involve a normal person. He runs a junkyard? I don't know if he sleeps ever.
we could just call an Uber. I
I-
don't have a phone, but you probably do.
I mean, okay, we can go the Uber route.
Is the Uber account still attached to my fucking credit card?
Mine isn't. Mine is
Everyone
not.
is.
That was Mark. That was Mark. Mine isn't attached to Rose's credit card.
All right. Do you have anything you want to bring?
Yeah,
Before
I can
we go.
carry it.
No. I think this was just a crash place. I didn't want to set up a permanent residence anywhere.
Well, sorry. They'll be setting up a permanent residence with them.
I'm just curious as to how I kidnapped someone 300 years before I was born.
We'll work that out along with the death plan.
Paul
Yes.
says, and the captain's
I might have to have. Oh, we haven't initiated Fia yet. I mean, we just met, but I'll get you a sticky note. This is as we're like exiting the building.
Yeah, as we're
a
walking.
sticky note.
What? That's the way now, apparently.
Do I need a sticky note?
It's to show that we're friends. You sign a sticky note and Rose like magically notarizes it, and then we're friends. It's how we got Bay.
I would not like to be magically bound to a friendship contract.
Okay, then no sticky note.
I'll do tattoos eventually, but
I like the tattoos is more comfortable than a sticky note.
it's not the sticky note.
Is it Rose? She's spooky.
It's the
sometimes.
magic. I don't want to be magically obligated to be your. Friendship works weird with you guys.
Everything works weird with us. That's what happens when the world
Basalt,
keeps ending.
Basalt says the world has.
He's gonna go.
It's so fucked up.
Back in my day when we were friends, we just trusted that we were
And
friends.
apparently ate each other's asses. That's Basalt.
Is that true, or is that just? Did they just say that?
Basalt just looks at you and goes,
That you're right. That's not a first impression conversation.
We'll lean back towards Pandora and go, the ones who ate ass in front of me were the lesbians. And we'll then,
lesbian.
Lesbians plural? Do you
The
need another
lesbians.
one?
Do you need another one?
I mean, we never officially closed. I mean, you can always use more lesbians. Just like as they're walking.
Quote of the session: we can always use more lesbians.
Oh god. He says, so you guys go down to the gate entrance. As he said, the lock's been clean snapped off. There's a bigger double gate that looks like it's for like, you know, big trucks to come in and stuff like that. That one's still locked up and chained up and everything, but this one's broken off. You are kind of on the edge of a subdivision on the north side of town. And by north side, I mean you're like fucking up there. You guys, you know, Pandora, it's you after you pull out your phone and you look at your app, it's like a 30 to 40 minute drive to the couching from here at this time of night, which means that, you know, you're a ways out. So you guys call an Uber, start heading back. Get there at around 6:15-ish. Emery's is, are you asleep in a chair?
No, Emrys is sitting with like a book lamp. He's sitting like at a table. He's pulled out one of the tables and like some chairs. He's got the a teapot and some cups ready. He's reading a book. He's got his staff on one side of his chair, his sword on the other side, and he's just sipping from his mug. Just
So, as you're sitting there
in a bathrobe.
Gotcha. An Uber pulls up, and people pile out. By this time, Basalt's like walking on his own, and he's kind of like, you know, no, that's fine.
That's funny. That's not flying with Fia.
Damn it! It's embarrassing.
I think it's sweet.
Emrys sees that, gets up, grabs the staff, and puts the cup down, and kind of walks over and like puts a hand up to kind of stop everyone before they cross over the wards. Hang on. Walks over. Hey, Fia. Hey, Pandora. Hello, new person whose name I don't know yet, but we'll get to that in a second. Fia. This person that you are quite impressively carrying.
Isn't it cute?
It's very cute. It's adorable.
So cute.
You trust them.
He is my partner. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. Hello, Fia's partner. I'm assuming you have a name. We'll get to that in a second. I'm Emrys. I am the owner of this establishment. This place is warded and will fry you if you enter without my protection. This is going to feel just slightly weird. And he will touch Basalt on the forehead. And there he will kind of focus his energy to kind of like open the wards and kind of not so much attune. He will attune Basalt to the wards.
Got it. So Basalt, you instantly feel the magic coming over Basalt. One of the things is when you're attuning to the wards, you're basically attuning this that he is. And so as you do that, you can feel that his presence is very similar to Fia's, but it's much weaker. Connection to what makes him like Fia is much weaker.
It's like when Mark was in Hirano.
They could be a kinfolk. You don't know.
It's like when Mark was in Hirano. That's why Pandora compared it.
Right.
He lost his cat. He lost the cat.
Come on in. Come on up. I've made some tea. You're free to. Hi again, Emrys. What was your name?
Basalt.
Basalt, like the stone.
Yes.
And he will. And this will
You said
Alright,
he doesn't
okay.
talk much to strangers.
This
It's
lovely
really true.
cavernous silence. And also,
like-
again, Fia is just legs. Like, it's just
Just
legs.
legs.
He's just levitating. Like,
we'll walk up the stairs. I have tea for all of you. I don't know who you are, a weird calling person. Tea for you all, please. And then he will just like pour out. He's got like 3 separate mugs for each of them. And just pours tea into each of the mugs. Please take. Come inside. Don't worry about the rest. Don't worry about the mess. I'll clean that up later. And it will just kind of wave at the door, and the door will swing open. He'll grab his sword and he'll walk into the couch and quill.
A 6-foot-tall, red-headed woman comes in a sundress, no shoes, comes walking out and says, "Aren't you supposed to be pointing at him?
I was.
Who are
but
these
then
people?
this-
And hi, you're new. Oh wait, you're not flying though.
I'm
Oh, that's important.
Mm-hmm.
gonna get to a couch, not to be
So
rude.
is this dating? Because I've heard
That's
of picking up
totally
men.
they are, but
they
that's
are
not how
partners.
you do it.
Oh,
You
I
don't
was gonna
just
say
scoop
that
people
would
up.
make it much easier than all
Yeah,
the
you
videos
can't
I've
just-
watched.
Wouldn't it?
You can't just do that. They have to want you to pick them up.
Yeah,
Assault
it's
goes,
all about consent
Hear
in
that,
this day and
Captain?
age.
I have to want you to.
Yeah, well, if you were strong enough to fight me on it, we wouldn't have to have this conversation. And Fia will set him down on the couch.
Aww.
This is so cute.
Sits there and he kind of just shuffles his feet. He looks very pissed.
Oh my god.
He's looking pissed, and he has that resting bitch face
Yes.
normally.
All right.
And so
He's
it's his.
scowling at
it's-
everything.
He's glowering at all of us.
So, Thea, who is looking just fine, who is kind of happy now, will literally push 2 fingers on the crease of his brow and go, "All right, Scowl, it's fine. You're fine. Drink some tea. We'll get you some food. You'll feel better."
It's good tea.
It's very good tea. Best in the city.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thanks.
Goes back
You're
to
most
scowling at
welcome.
feet.
He walks outside real quick, grabs his own mug of tea, comes back inside, locks the door.
So the giant Amazonian redhead looks at you. If you have guests, I will take care of them.
Okay.
They're safe in the wards now, right?
Yes, they're safe in the wards. Safe in the
And
wards.
then you must have attuned him. So
I did.
I'm assuming he can't really go further than the living room downstairs.
That is correct. Yes.
I will set them up on the couch if they need to.
Thank you, Holly.
I don't sleep.
Basalt, this is Holly. Holly Basalt.
Hello. I'm a golem.
I love her
Yeah.
so much.
I was going to find a more delicate way to say that, but yes, she is. In
Is that
fact,
bad?
No. I was just gonna try and find a smoother, more delicate. But you're fine. You're fine. You're
Oh.
fine.
Am I not supposed to tell anyone that I'm a golem? Because I have to take down the webpage.
You should probably take down the webpage. No one outside of we who already know should know.
Okay. All right. Take down the web.
Thank you, Holly. You're a good kid. I'm going to bed. Pandora, Holly, you guys know where everything is. If you need me, unless it's a dire emergency, fuck off.
Yes, please sleep.
Sleep well.
Ollie goes downstairs with Emery's, comes back up with a bunch of blankets, and like
Oh.
just begins like fussing over Basalt and wrapping him in a blanket, bringing them more tea.
Fia does get a little prickly whenever Holly like kind of touches Basalt at
Oh my
first. It says like,
Yeah, okay. Pandora's gonna notice that and be like, Holly, where's some of the food that's stored? Not the stuff that's for selling tomorrow, but I think everybody should probably have a snack.
I made all those turnovers earlier.
Oh, can we get some plates then?
Yeah.
And Pandora's gonna go with her to give them a moment.
I mean, I'll just order more of anything that we use.
Let's start with the turnovers and see how hungry everyone is after.
So she brings over baked goods. You guys eat baked goods?
Oh.
Thea, so they can. Thea in particular is pure carnivore. Basalt I hadn't decided.
Okay.
But on both cases they can still eat other food. It's
Yes.
just not going to give them as much nutritional value. They don't for it. So still eat it. But Thea will sit next to Basalt and we'll like lean on him and we'll go, I will go hunting. I'll get fish and stuff tomorrow. We'll be fine.
Here's these. Give them use. Give use.
I went to one of those. It was boring.
That was a Walgreens. It wasn't like a full grocery store.
I know what.
Yeah, oh, no, but I don't. Fia doesn't know what a Walgreens is. Yeah.
It's fine.
How long have you been here, Kev?
A day,
2
I was
days.
gonna say I only got your.
one day. I've been awake for a little under a year, but only been
Take it.
here.
Still came up in the same place you went.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. If anything, it's my fault. But I'm the captain. Anything that happened is my responsibility. Anything that happened to you all is my responsibility. There should never have been a situation in when you had to wait for me, where you had to find me, where you had to make a deal for me. That is my job.
We'll talk about the change. In
We
the
better.
meantime, we need to take a 10-minute break real quick because we're way over. So
Yeah, we
we're gonna
do.
take a 10-minute break and then we'll be right back with possibly the introduction of a field. We'll be right back. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for taking a little break. We really appreciate it. And everyone now seems to be more content and ready to go on with the night. So, you guys, one of the things that is happening right now is that you guys are at the Couch and Quill, which is safe. Were you intending to like grill Basalt about anything, or are you just gonna let him kind of get his feet?
No one's allowed to grill Basalt about anything, including Thea. No, Thea's main concern is getting Basalt comfortable, getting Basalt in a safe place, fed, water, tea, taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing that Thea would end up asking about, and it's not a grill, to be very clear, it would be about the other crew, because Basalt mentioned the next crew member coming in 4 years, and Thea's like, I can't fucking do that. I need my crew. What is happening? How can I help you guys, please?
Basalt literally tells you that is very long, very complicated story, and he is shifting and everything earlier tonight. He is absolutely fucking
Later.
Does not have the energy to do that right.
Thea.
He can catch a nap. You know, Basalt will try and take an hour, power through, try and give you a
No.
Paul enjoys trying to work himself to death. But yeah, so Holly was like, well, if he's gonna get him downstairs, actually, or do you need help back downstairs?
I'll be
Like,
carrying him.
I can walk.
You will not.
I've had food and drink now. Good.
Congratulations.
I could dance if I was.
Congratulations. You're too weak to have a conversation about
He can
something.
leave his friends behind, you know.
Why do you always use my honesty?
Because it works. Let's go. And Thea will pick him up.
When he asked that, Pandora mutters, "Isn't that what dating is about?"
Exactly.
You get to know them,
Exactly.
and then you do this to them.
Get to know
And
them.
Thea, as Thea's walking with Basalt, Thea will go, and you can't talk at all on that front. Keep walking.
Damn, the sass.
No, literally.
Such sense.
All right, so you guys getting Basalt downstairs. He gets situated on the couch. Literally, you lay him out on the couch. He's, complaining that doesn't blah blah blah, doesn't need all this tending to. The moment you turn around from like him laying down, he's out.
Good.
Like getting him horizontal was more than enough for his body to go, no fucker, it's time to sleep.
Oh, Thea will literally do the whole covers over, tuck in, make sure everything's all good. We'll do with any extra blankets or anything, we'll literally do the nest thing. He will be nested. And that is it. And Thea will head back upstairs with Pandora, but we'll absolutely keep an eye on any entrances and exits to that particular
There
space.
appears to only be one entrance and exit to the place, the lower portion.
Perfect.
All right, so you guys are gonna head back upstairs, hopefully to get some food and some drinks into your cell. After the entire thing of getting Basalt here, getting him some food, getting rested, and getting him back downstairs and everything like that, it's close to 7:30-ish. So this will be about the time, Emery's, that your alarms are going off to get you up so you can get to the airport on time. And so Emery's is waking up, which ensues another, greetings. Emery's, you see Basalt's completely asleep on the couch.
Okay.
And Pandora, Holly, and Thea are upstairs in the thing. Your morning employees have showed up and they're starting to open up the tea shop. And Holly has cleaned the entire kitchen from top to bottom.
Oh, thanks, Holly.
Holly looks at you and says, "Huh?"
for cleaning the shop. Like, I appreciate that.
Oh, I was supposed to clean the whole shop? I'll clean the rest of it.
No, you
He goes and
don't
starts
have.
cleaning.
I appreciate you. You're amazing.
Just waving over their shoulders. They're running a vacuum.
Walks over to Pandora and Fia. Have you two slept at all?
No.
Get
And
your asses downstairs
I wa-
and sleep.
No.
Is there anything? I want to at least shower after almost drowning in the sewer.
Sorry
There's a
about that, by the way.
bathroom.
It's no, I understand. I would do the same thing for my girlfriend if she ended up in a sewer somehow.
Spare
Um,
bathroom just off the living room.
Okay. Is there cleaning or something? Or do I have to like
It's not. It wasn't super disgusting down there because the rainwater had washed most of the trash out already.
yes,
welcome.
but it's
Still gross.
it's still gross. It's still gross.
So
There's we've got some good soaps and stuff for you to use.
Okay.
It's fine.
Do you have like a washer
Pandora's
dryer here?
Pandora's gonna use every
Yes.
single towel.
I know,
The
literally.
washer and dryer is literally in the bathroom.
Okay.
There's a cabinet.
perfect.
You open the cabinet and it's a stacked thing.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna use that. Yeah.
And
Do
so,
what you got to do.
so at this point, there's the phone call, but instead of ending with Rose going to call Pandora, when Rose says she's going to call Pandora, Emery's, you can just
She's
say
already
she's
here.
He's already here.
Oh,
She's already here.
okay. I guess I'll see you in about 15.
Okay.
I'll deep fry myself.
Okay.
Fry myself.
Listen,
All right.
listen. Pandora can't be seen by literal Favorite. First, her
Wait
apartment
until
got
she
ruined.
sees Rose in the mess
First,
she's in.
first her apartment gets ruined in
Rose.
front of Dinosaur Jesus, and now
What?
Rose is gonna see her covered in sewage. Like she can't do this.
What are you gonna do about Finn?
You mean
Finn,
Aiden?
Sorry. Aiden.
We're gonna change into a set of blue jeans and a sweater real quick, so I don't look like utter and complete trash. But she has like a cute little cardigan that has little bananas on it, so she can still match her nails.
She needs an emo boy detector.
So
like,
she's
where's
going.
my
She's
husband?
gonna go across the street to go find it today, and she's telling Alfred to get the car ready.
Oh, can't find Alfred.
I'm sorry, what?
Can't find Alfred.
I'm gonna call Alfred
Like on the phone?
on the phone.
Oh, okay. It's further down the alleyway, ringing.
I'm gonna go down.
Oh no.
Go down the alleyway.
We have another Daphne.
Alfred is in a pile of trash,
Alfred,
no.
unconscious.
Oh no.
God damn it. So she's just gonna lightly pick him up as best as she can and just shake him.
He
Hey.
slowly comes to,
It's
and he's looking at her, and he's like, "I'm sorry.
Hi, you're fine.
What happened?"
We'll talk about it later. Get the car ready.
Yes, Smith.
We're going
He
to the
goes-
couch
He goes
and
to
quill.
get up, and he tries to stand up, and he's like, "Ah!" and he falls back down.
Are your legs broken?
Like, I don't. And you look down, and his right leg, just below the knee, is 45 degrees wrong.
Oh.
Okay, so Rose is gonna do one thing. She does have medicine. She's like, Alfred, this is gonna hurt.
Alfred's like, "Okay."
We're gonna reset it.
Oh my God! You're gonna reset his leg. How
Yep.
high is your medicine?
She has two.
I'm sure that covers resetting a leg.
Maybe.
It's intelligence. Intelligence. Perfect. We're good. We're smart.
This is what 11 years of war does to a motherfucker. Oh, you're unconscious? Get in the car. We gotta go. Oh, your leg's broken? All right, get in the car.
Go get the car. 3 successes. I am going to chalk this up to PTSD. As you go into war mode,
Yeah, the general.
and you're like, you set the leg. Alfred screams. You grab a couple of sticks and some twine, some like broken boards from the, and you make a makeshift splint.
Yep. Get them all settled, smack them in the asses, and get the car ready.
The car ready. So Alfred's like leaning on the wall.
Wow. Wow.
Still in PTSD mode. We're gonna go find Aiden.
Someone ruins her breakfast, and this is how she acts.
Fair.
So,
Drama.
No, literally, she had little tea cakes and everything. You
She
monster!
did.
Like,
She did.
Bitch.
She even made a souffle. She made a souffle.
It definitely fucking fell.
I know.
You
She's bad.
you killed the souffle, you rat bastard.
So you go
Wow.
over. You saw Aiden literally fly onto the
Yep.
other roof.
Yep, she's
So-
heading over there.
You go over there and you get up onto the roof. You use Wayfair. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You get up on the roof. You find Aiden fairly quickly. He is pretty much a crumpled heap.
Oh, great.
He's breathing, but he's unconscious. Is in
Great.
would literally put him at death.
All right, so she's gonna lean down. Cause she doesn't look great either. She is gently going to move him to see if it wakes him up, if at all.
Nope.
All right, she's gonna try to do it. She's gonna try to pick him up. The whole arm over the shoulder kind of thing. Scoop up.
Are you lifting him up? Lifting up?
She's trying to get him.
Basket
off.
carrying?
Yeah.
He dangles like a bunch of pasta.
Ooh.
Oh, honey. We're gonna head towards the car.
You get him down. You get out of the car, and you see that Alfred is sitting in the car. His head's all like back. He's in the driver's seat. You may be unconscious again. You don't know.
Alfred,
He steps up.
Alfred.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
do you want me to drive?
I'm fine. I can drive.
No, you can't. Get in the passenger seat.
Can I just drive, please, miss? I don't want to walk again.
Okay, she's gonna call High King David when she gets in the back seat and gets Aiden all somewhat comfortable and buckled in.
Okay. So, the phone once again says the person you're trying to reach is out of service or not connected to the network.
Calls the other assistant.
Assistant calls, and you hear, Countess Rosalind, thank God you called me back. I can't reach anyone. We've been looking. We sent out a search party now. Everyone's in the local duchy, in the local area is on high alert. High King David is missing.
Again.
Not this shit
But this
again.
time we don't know who did it.
The Odie fucking Aiden.
You know what? I'll find him. I'll find him. I did it once. I'll do it again.
Should I put you in touch with the local search groups?
Do not any of them have Will-O-Wisp?
Yes.
Then fucking
Your voice went too high. It got redacted.
Then bleepity bleep bleep bleep.
every fucking time. It never
Every
fails.
time.
Then fucking use it. It is a common soothsay thing, the Seer's Wisp. Fucking use it. Or are y'all not strong enough to find him? Or do I have to do
You
it?
hear a quiet crying.
I'm already in a bad mood. Someone trying to kill me. I'm sorry.
You're not speaking to Rose, you're speaking to the general right now. Like, you're not getting any sympathy.
Here's your shit. Here's your syphilis. There's nothing in between it. Get to work.
All right. Who's on the search parties and what the fuck do they have? Because I really want to know how incompetent they are.
God damn.
Oh.
So, the poor crying lady.
You're fine. You deserve a pay
Yes,
raise.
I will. I'll send. I'll route the captain's search teams to you, miss. They can
Have
coordinate
them go to
wherever.
Couch and Quill. Couch and Quill.
Oh, okay. I'll tell them to go there. Thank you for taking over.
Yes. You deserve a pay raise. You know that.
Yes, miss.
You have a wonderful day, and thank you for being so helpful.
She's crying. Click.
So she's calling Emery's back on the way to the store.
So Emery's, it's Rose again.
At this point, Emrys like walked over, grabs his earpiece, puts the earpiece in, and like, "Hi, Rose. Where are you?"
I'm about 10 minutes out. However, we should be expecting a search party of maybe 5 or 6.
Okay, I've got to get out of here almost immediately after you get here because I got.
I will let you know. Hi, King David's missing again.
Didn't we just find that asshole?
You know, I'm in a very bad mood. Aiden's unconscious, near death's door. I'm close to death's door. Alfred has a broken leg. I did reset that.
Fucking get here so I can heal you.
Thank you. I would appreciate that so much. Also, I will apologize if I snap at anybody. I am running on adrenaline right now.
Yeah.
Car is,
Okay.
like, leaving in the.
Oh, no.
Alfred may be passing out.
He's on second click. Pulls the car over, moves Alfred into
Did
the
you have a
passenger.
medicine of 2? You know that Alfred is in shock. He is just a mortal.
I know. So
With
she's
the
gonna move
broken
Alfred.
leg.
Just some guy.
She's gonna put Alfred
Just
in.
a dude.
She's gonna put Alfred in the passenger seat, and she's
And
gonna
he's
get
like
behind the wheel.
60.
She's gonna get behind the wheel, be like,
Uh-huh.
"All right, I can do this."
Oh shit. Do you have
I
anything
certainly
in
hope you
drive?
can.
No, I have nothing.
Well,
Oh,
you're
no.
not trying to run a race. You're just trying to drive a car. So make me an intelligence.
Cool. Rose
If you
can
don't
do
have
this,
to connect the
guys.
car to the wiffle, so you should be fine.
I should be fine. How do I drive? What is my number?
You've seen Alfred do this at least 1,000 times, and maybe you paid attention once.
What's the
Me and
number?
Penny have played Mario
7.
Kart with the little thingies. You
Oh
know?
my
Cool,
god,
I
not
got-
Mario Kart. Not
I
Mario
got
Kart.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, you can drive.
Oh my god.
So we get there. It took a little bit longer. She parks and it blares the horn outside the shop, so it's aware that she's arrived. But Rose is behind the steering wheel. Rose does not drive.
Holly comes walking out and says, "We don't have curb service. You have to come inside."
Who are you?
Emrys just kind of walks. Emrys pokes his head out of the door. Holly, just help them in.
Holly says, "Can't help them."
Why?
Oh
She's not
no.
a bad lady.
Oh
What?
no.
Bad lady.
Hey,
Who said that? Okay.
Oh no, that was at the time you met. It got better. It got better, Holly. It's fine.
It's
Everything's fine.
Fine. Yes.
Please, if you would, I will help as well.
Yeah, I have an unconscious Alfred. He's in shock. And then I have an unconscious Aiden.
Oh boy. Okay.
Who's dying?
I'll help.
And Rose looks like shit.
Thank you, Fia. If you could grab
Aiden
the
looks fucking horrible. As you're looking at him, you can see, and Fia, this is because you've seen people who have been after effects of a cannon blast. Aiden looks like he was tossed around by a cannon. Like one of his legs is broken in multiple places. He seems to be breathing really raggedly, and there is a blood bubble forming out of one of his nostrils.
So, as Fia gets Aiden, Fia actually has a rather high medicine. Fia,
Rose is watching cautiously, but her hand is on her blade, just ready to go if this gets fucked up.
Fia gets it. Fia
Yeah,
was literally
Holly's
just in that position. Fia is gonna help. Is going to try to help Aiden specifically, setting any bones that he knows needs to be set. Is going to make sure that there are no punctured lungs or other punctured internal organs, because you can literally feel around for that. With the blood bubble, is going to make sure the nose is set properly. Can make sure nothing's
Airway.
blocking. Yes, thank you, blocking the airway. He is going to do a whole checkup to just literally, as he's carrying him, fix what he can.
So Holly is carrying
Alfred.
Alfred.
Alfred, my sweet boy.
Yeah, she
Poor
just
Alfred.
takes him downstairs. She puts him like in a big recliner that's in upstairs, and she's just like, and she literally opens each one of his eyes, and she's looking in his eyes, and a beam of light comes.
It's not
And
creepy.
she like looks in the eyes, she's like, concussed.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not the
We
worst
can
thing.
we can
Hi,
work with that.
Emery's. Hi, Emery's.
You look like hell.
Yeah, it's about the level at where I was during that one ball.
Oh. Huh. Let's get you inside. Let's
Yeah,
get everyone inside.
So
We should be having a group of people show up soon.
Okay.
so
All right.
Fia, make me the medicine roll. Intelligence plus.
Thank you.
Rose is just gonna go in if she's allowed in.
Yeah, you were part of the
Yeah,
wards.
Rose is allowed.
Yeah, yeah. Kilgara
The
knows
dra-
about
Kilgara
like all
made
of
the
this.
wards. He knew everyone
Yeah,
at
she
the
Yeah.
knows about it.
So she's just gonna go towards the counter, just order her usual cup of tea, grab a whole pot of it, and go and sit down.
What is the number? What do I need to hit? Yeah.
If I don't give you one, it's always a 7. But if
Gotcha.
but this one's a 7 anyway. I
That's
just-
6 successes, including a 10.
okay.
Sorry, 2 10s.
So he has the ribs on almost all of his ribs on his right side are broken, crushed. You're pretty sure that lung is collapsed. His right arm is broken just below the elbow, and pretty much just below the elbow. It looks like he caught the brunt force of something on the elbow. His right hip looks shattered. His right leg is broken at the fucking thigh bone. The lower portion of his leg seems to be okay. It looks like something really big just hit him on the right side. He is very obviously concussed, severely concussed. And since you're not an actual doctor and you don't know modern medicine terms, but you're really worried that he's gonna go into the long sleep and not wake up. Which is
Fia
what
has
we
a
call coma.
Thea has a 4 dots in medicine, by the way, to tell you where Thea's coming from with all this. Thea's gonna do whatever he can to, stabilize this man, but will look up and essentially go, there are things that I cannot fix that need to be fixed. I can tell you what they are, but that is about it. If they are not fixed, he will not be fixed. He will not wake up.
Okay. They get inside. I assume it's still not opening time yet. Emerson's just gonna reach out his hand and call his fucking staff to him.
She'll look at Emery's. He's the priority. Don't worry about me. He's the priority.
and he is going to get to work on doing some healing magic on our boy.
The good news is you have a circle right there. Put him in the
I
circle.
sure
Reduce difficulty.
do.
So what are you going to? How much are you going? What are you going to be utilizing other than the circle? Your staff. I heard you say because you called it to you.
I've got my staff, and
So the
I'm
circle
going
reduces
to.
difficulty of anything done inside of it by 2.
Okay, so the circle. I've got my staff. I am also going to call Excalibur.
Rose is gonna hold her hand out. Do you need me as a battery?
Maybe. I'll just put it. It'll be easier because hands full. Just if you put your hand on my back, center my back.
She'll do that.
So, as the complexity and the number of injuries here, it's going to be starting out at a difficulty of, because you're literally trying to pull someone back from death's door, which is for his mortal form is a very difficult thing to do.
Cool.
So
I'm going to burn 3 willpower automatically.
Okay.
And assuming that's going to be an hereditary roll.
Yes. So it's down to a 7, down to a 6 because of the staff.
And how does that work out? Like, I have 3 dots in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that will aid anything.
The 3 dots
or
in
not.
life are the level of life you need to do this type of magic.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, this is
is
like
one-
almost bringing people. It's not bringing people back from the dead, but it's basically
No, that's
stopping
like-
them from what should be a natural.
Gotcha. All right.
Since I have a high amount of glamour, if he needs to fucking use some of my shit to power it, he can use it.
He can draw glamour directly off you and turn it into cross, which further lower the difficulty.
Yep.
It's going to be painful for you because now when you spend glamour naturally, it's fine, but when you get glamour stripped from you, it does count as if it was banality stripping from you. So you lose. Like if he takes 1, you take 2.
I'm sitting at 12 glamour because of the amount Ray gave me when I came back.
Okay. I
Every point you
will.
strip from her, it's like your she banality now counts on what it does for some reason, but it's not the world banality thing where you lose 1.
Sure. I'm gonna take 2 if that's okay.
Cool.
4
I already
points
marked
gone.
it.
And it does, when he draws it from you, it does feel like, have you ever had an IV of steroids?
Yes. As
Sure have.
somebody.
You know that burning?
Mm-hmm.
Put in reverse. That burning is going out.
Well, I have 8 glamour left to fuck around and find out with now, so we're good.
Damn it, I keep dropping the dice. Okay, here we go. So that brings my TN down to what now?
No, down to 6. 2 more is a 4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
Lovely. And I've got 3 auto successes from the willpower. Let's make some magic happen. Not one failure. All 6 successes.
So you basically
Nothing below a 7.
3
So
/
9.
9.
9 successes.
I'm going
You
to
should
make
be
this.
fine.
This is an exceptional
those are
amount. This
10s.
is an exceptional amount of.
And 2 10s, baby. Let's go.
This is what actually happens. You summon healing energy, and with the combination of your exertion of will and the dross that you get from Rose, which is insanely potent, the healing energy that comes out from you is so intense that it heals him, it heals Rose,
Aww.
and it heals Alfred. And even Basalt gets more color back in his, because
And Emrys, this is just
that's like 6 successes. Each one of those successes is points of.
Shit.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's
That's
18
Everyone say
levels
thank
of
you. Thank you, Fantasy Daddy. Thank you.
Rose
But
is
you spent a lot to
fucking
get that many successes.
not like a mess.
Yeah. And this is holding he's got the sword touching the staff in the circle, and it's just radiating, this is like pulsing this healing energy.
So Aiden sits up. Aiden just bolts up from where he was laying in the circle, and he's like, Rose!
Sit your ass down.
He looks at you and he's like, oh, good, she's in bitch mode, we're fine. He falls down. By the way, baby.
Emrys kind of smirks while still like kind of concentrating, but like is cogent enough to like to smirk at that comment. It's like, and then when it's all done, the light dies and everyone's healed. He's, all right, everybody good?
Yeah.
Thea literally comes up and hands Emrys a thermos of tea.
Thanks.
Don't you have a fiance to go pick up?
Yes, I do. Penny's not home. Fine, she's an adult-ish.
She's an adult, Emery's.
I know. Don't remind me. Pandora, Rose, you two are in charge until I get back.
Yep.
So you go running up the stairs, Emery's. And
Yep.
as you're running out
Oh
the
Lord.
door,
Oh.
Ollie is like still cleaning, right?
Yeah.
But she's clean, but she is constantly looking at the door.
Emrys walks up. Holly, is everything okay?
She has like a blank look on her face while she's staring at the door, and then she snaps to you and she says, "Yeah, no, everything's wonderful. Go. Everything's fine.
You were staring at the door just now. What's happening?
Just monitoring everything. Everything's
And everything's okay. You say going to be. Why is everything going to be fine, and why is everything not fine right now, Holly?
fine."
Emrys holds out holding the thermos in one hand, holds out a pinky. You promise?
He hooks your pinky with her pinky, like looks at you and she says, "Everything."
What are you telling me?
I'm not telling you. Told you.
Okay. And then just like reaches up and pats Holly on the head. Thanks. And then runs out the door and runs to the car.
And that's where we're gonna stop for the night.
Fuck. Oh boy.
Holly is.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Goddamn.
Hey,
Tyler.
at least
Knew it all along.
husband number 2 hasn't died. So
No,
it
he
hasn't
did
been
not
on the trend.
die.
It's
He
not the
did
trend.
not die.
And when he gets Finn back, he's gonna rub that in his face.
Of course he is. And Fish is gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, he was an inch from death, but he didn't cross that line. So
And you know what he's gonna say about it? I didn't
No.
want to worry our wife.
Oh no. Rose is gonna look there. No. Rose is gonna be look over, says the one that got his ass knocked out by an Oni and his wife had to save him.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I had a blast. And
Rose just wanted a good breakfast, and you could not give it to me, Ray. How
no
dare
one
you?
gets a good breakfast.
No
I've
one
had
gets a
one
good meal.
in all my games.
No one gets sleep.
Okay,
No
the
one gets
one
a
dinner,
meal.
the one dinner
No
Rose
sandwiches.
had, the one dinner
No
Rose wanted to have,
sandwiches.
the really good dinner. It was ruined because no one told Bay not to bring cold iron into Rose's house.
Didn't know she had cold iron.
A
We
likely
just
story.
met.
A likely.
And then Bay Faded Jesus just went poof right out, and then we had a panic attack.
Also, Emery's being like, Rose, Pandora, you guys are in charge. And Pandora's like, Rose is in charge. And Emery's is like, no, both of you are in charge. And Pandora's like,
You
Rose
are
is in charge.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Actually, in all technicalities, the moment you said Rose is in charge, technically Rose is in charge because of Pandora's oath to Rose.
That's what I mean. Pandora has the oath, and she has dog brain that's like, well, Rose is higher up than me,
Dog
so like
brain.
Rose is in charge.
Emerson isn't thinking of that. Emerson's trying to go get his lady.
Yes. Yeah. Also, thank you, Sphinx, for putting those 3 dots in life when you were leveling Emery's, because we need a healer because we get fucked up a lot.
Healing is
Well,
very
after
hard
tonight-
in the field.
Yeah, I may need to send Ray, who is on my council of war people, so in case we have someone come over from the other side, one of them is a healer.
Please give us
One of them is a healer.
Legit. Well, after tonight, Emerson's going to be an entire problem because Emerson's getting a 3rd dot in correspondence tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not allowed.
Teleportation, baby!
I'm not allowed to spend any XP for a while.
Because you don't have any left.
No, because all the stuff you gave me, Ray's like, you're like, you can't get anything else for a while. I'm like, okay, cool.
I haven't been tracking XP.
It's
Aw.
3 per session.
Gotcha.
So let's go ahead and let everyone tell you where you can find them on the mighty interwebs. We'll start with Sphinx Akasha.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sphinx Akasha, your champion of bards, your storyteller for all seasons, keeper of the Eye of the Wayfarer, and owner and proprietor of the Everbright. What's the Everbright? Shut up about it. You'll find out later. You'll find out later. Just don't do that. You can find me on TikTok at Circle DM, Sphinx Akasha, just about everywhere else on the internet. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can find me right here with Dinner in the Game, playing Emerald Sanctums, which is this game we just played tonight. And tomorrow we'll be playing Kingdoms of Mist, where I play Valestein. We'll call the Kalistar, College of Swords Bard, and Shadow Soul Sorcerer. It's a fun time. It's a great time. We're going to hell. It's beautiful. It's gonna be great. On every other Friday, including this coming Friday, you can find me with ADHD Adventures, where I run Agents of the Circle. It's my Eberron 5e homebrew campaign, where I run this game for my friends. All manner of hilarity ensues. We're in our 5th and final season. My party are finally in the 36th chamber beneath the Temple of the 36 Chambers of the Brotherhood of the Wu-Tang. They are getting ready to fight a pair of highly evolved gelatinous cubes. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to be lethal. Someone may or may not die. I don't know. We'll see how the dice roll. On Saturdays, catch me with ADHD Adventures as we switch back and forth between Heroes Arc and Unlicensed Magic War Crimes. This will be a Heroes Arc week, I believe. So you can find me as Raziel, the SMR Necromancer, an absentee king of the Dragon Nation of Yakandish. You think Wakanda, but instead of panthers, they worship dragons. It's a great time. And on Sundays, find me with ADHD Adventures again for The Tale That Never Was, where I play as Io Sidra Nyota, who is my answer to the question, what if Howl from Howl's Moving Castle was a Kalistar sorcerer and Calcifer were his quarry? It's fun. It's a time travel dimension hopping game. We just got some really, really cool like lore dumped on us last session. So find out where that takes us next session on Sunday. And there's a thing that's also coming at some point soon. There'll be more info about that later. Don't worry about that right now. Just know it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming.
Coming.
So next we go to Milagros. Milagros, where can people find you on the Mighty Mighty?
Hello. People can find me all over the place at, at Found Pen Fem. And I am consistently streaming here with Dinner and a Game Tuesday nights and Wednesday nights. This is where I live. They can't get rid of me. What is happening with Cope? Google Meet's trying to get rid of him. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I post kind of sporadically. I am working on some projects, but a lot of them are like offline stuff. But yeah, I'm here bothering these people and suffering because Ray is mean every week.
I am not.
You're so mean.
I am the sweetest baby angel that has ever been a sweet baby
You're so
angel.
mean. You just put Rose's husband in the blender and I didn't even get to do anything. I'm supposed to put things in the blender. That's why I bought all
You
these
do
dice.
put things in the blender. You just weren't present at this one.
I was drowning.
You're busy.
I was getting
Oh my
concussed
God.
by a crocodile.
Because
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And next we have the illustrious and the incredible Cove. Cove, where can people find you on the Mighty Mighty interwebs?
Hello. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Selkie Cove or Selkie's Cove, just depending. I liked that order of my name enough that I am in the process of changing my name order to that rather than Co-Selkie. Just because people tend to see the first one and go, that's the name. And I'm like, no, they're both, but thank you. So you can find me here on Tuesdays, getting to play Thea Kramirin, who's losing his damn mind. He's now fully in work mode. Like, he was in work mode when he got Basalt back, but with everyone coming back, he's now full in work mode. He's not sleeping anytime soon, and no one can fucking make him. He doesn't need sleep, he needs answers. And then on Thursdays, you can find me over on World Tree Quests, playing Fathoms Below, which is the completely underwater D&D campaign that Diamond is also in with me if you want to go find Diamond. I get to play Echo, who now has art, so watch it for the art if nothing else. And Echo is my Circle of Mutation druid who species is now labeled as a monstrosity because they are the product of over 100 years of both medical and arcane experimentation.
I've seen the art. It looks badass.
It's super fucking cool. Then you can find me here again every other Friday for the Cyberpunk Red campaign, where I get to play Jester, whose art was finished and sent to me during the break of this stream. So the next time we're on there, the intro will actually have his art in it, because I will be getting that to Ray, like a good player. But he's a mildly, totally not homicidal Jester. He's great. It's fine. We're in the middle of kind of a heist. I say kind of. We're in the middle of a heist. Then you can find me Saturdays, currently mostly on Meister Hypster's Twitch, but it will be held on my Twitch. If either Jack cannot make it to sessions, or once we finish Jack's character's arc, Jack will be leaving the stream, and therefore I will be hosting the stream on my Twitch. You can find our most recent VOD on my YouTube account, since I streamed it since Jack was not there. So if you want to find that, go look for it. Otherwise, look for us this Saturday, where we're technically coming back with our actual Season 2, Episode 1. And I think that's about it. I'm done.
Dun, dun, dun. And finally, we have the illustrious and incredible Star Shard Stories. Hello.
Hello. I'm Star Shard Stories, or Star Shard Story, on most corners of the internet. On Mondays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Beggar Street. You can find us for the final season of Twin Cities by Night, which is a V5 chronicle ran by Dice and Autism. It has Shortbeard the Bard, Radio Free Will, and basics of the game, and myself playing. I play Myrtle Galloway, aka the Oddity, our lovely Zamitzi that collects Furbies.
I don't know what they do with them.
She terrorizes her coterie mates with it whenever she's pissed at them. So there's that, and then at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Starfield, Werewolf the Apocalypse, or if somebody's not feeling great, we do dice pack games. That's what the Werewolf group decided to call their one-shots, is dice pack. So the players are that one Warlock, Kingface Crush, Missless, and Madness Diamond, which is a bunch of werewolves trying to figure out how to go into this Umbra to bring a spirit back to the cairn and wonder what happened to every spirit within a 10-mile radius. They're all gone. They're poof. They're gone. They're nowhere to be found.
Big Pooferson.
Yes, on Tuesdays you can find me here where I can play Countess Rosaline. On Fridays, you can find me on the Starfield at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Dicey Tables Podcast, Blank Bodies Podcast, Dice and Autism, and Zoot Machine. Playing the Midnight Codex. We are at our halfway point this week. This week's episode is called Empty Graves. It is a very fun indie TTRPG. It is a D6 system, and each episode you can add on new mechanics or subtract mechanics depending on what your players decide, which is really cool. So you can make it as crunchy as you want or least amount of crunchy. And then coming soon on the Starfield on Saturdays, I'm still collecting cast. We'll be running Apocalypse Keys at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is powered by the Apocalypse. I've been wanting to run this game forever. And then you can find me on Dicey Tables Podcast, where I play Vanya Skylark, our high elf Storm Herald Barbarian. We are in her hometown right now. It's not going great. And I will be the storyteller for season 2, which will be running Vampire the Masquerade. And it is going to be a very, what happens when a coterie runs into the Bahari. So it is going to be a very dark chronicle. So if you have religious trauma, that is not the chronicle to watch, as a fair warning. And that is everything.
And we have a hydrate from Kel.
No.
Excuse me. And if you want to find Dinner Games content or any of these creators' contents, you can find all of our links currently in our chat. Remember, the biggest thing you can do for any content creator is take those couple of extra seconds and hit that like or follow button. We would create content no matter what, because it's our hobby and it's what we enjoy doing. You hitting that like and follow button just gives us that validation. Someone else cares about our content almost as much as you, and that is a endorphin boost that we cannot even describe. Now, for those of you not on Twitch, we're going to say goodnight to you all, let you go about the rest of your evening. Hope our game made this evening a little bit better for you, and we're going to hope that you guys really enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully you can enjoy it with us as well. On tomorrow night, we have Kingdoms of Mist. Thursday, do we have it? No, we have nothing this Thursday. But Friday, we do have... Friday, we have Cyberpunk Red's most of the cast. We're going to do a cozy game night because we have some people who are going to be missing. And so that's going to do for Friday for Cyberpunk Red. And this is the last week that we're going to be missing our Sunday game. 17th? No, we should be back this the 17th. So this Sunday we should be back with Of Light and Loss on morning. So be sure to join us for all that if you can. Remember, during the game we always save you a seat at the table. Please, and to be healthy and safe, social distance, mask when you can. Most of us went to Gen Con. Almost all of us came back with COVID. You're gonna have to protect yourselves now because no one else will protect you for you. So do what you can so you make sure you have all your spell slots available so you can join us as often as possible, or any one of these creators on their content as often as. Thank you so much for your time tonight, guys. Remember, on Twitch we're gonna raid out to someone else, so when you get there, let them know Dinner the Game sent you, and refresh your screen. F5 or hit the refresh button in your browser to give them a fresh view to help them out with analytics and let them know that you appreciate what they're doing. Love you all very much. We will on the other stream in a few minutes, or we'll see you tomorrow night for Kingdom of the Mist. Thank you so much, guys. We love you.
Night.
No.